Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is I, the Master of Dungeons. I'm Chesh. We got our players with us. I am the DM, obviously. We got Chad in the corner. We got our player pictures going around in the corner. Do you guys want to introduce yourself? We'll start with Metageeky. Zerolon's going to be late today, but we'll let him introduce himself when he gets in.
Hi, I'm Metageeky Library. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, there we go. I had audio flowing in from some other random window about Warhammer for some reason. Wonder who
That's
could have
crazy.
given me that link. Yeah. But yeah, hello, I'm Metageeky. I am playing Thunk, a wild magic barbarian, and I am very tired.
Dapper, who are you?
I'm Dapper. I play Astenu. This is technically my channel, even though Chesh has taken it over for the past few weeks. Yeah, I'll take it back. Don't worry. Once this little mini campaign is done, we'll be back to Star Trek, your regularly scheduled Star Trek. But I felt like I need a little bit of a break from all the DMing because I do a lot of it. So yeah.
Currently debating on whether or not to kill your characters. What's going on, Jordan?
I am playing Yastin Velkar, who I think is the only human in this party. A illusionist wizard and gourmand.
Ooh.
And Sir Mittens.
Well, I don't play Sir Mittens. Sir Mittens is its own entity, but my familiar is Sir Mittens, a perfect angel who happens to be fluent in Infernal.
Fantastic. So Sir Mittens is sometimes played by me, and sometimes played by the roll of the dice. I'm playing everybody else. I'm Chesh. I run my own channel, but I am also here taking over for the foreseeable future. So, shall we get started? Are we ready?
Yes.
I'm probably not going to get any more ready.
Perfect. When we last left our heroes, they were in the taco stand. They were in the taco dump. Taco
Rocco's
bar.
Tacos.
Rocco's Tacos. I'm not gonna remember what anything is called, even though I called everything literally what it was. We were in Rocco's Tacos, having some drinks, inspecting some books, and deciding what they were going to do next. Thunk had a moment of just pure clarity and was like, I understand. This guy is a human and keeps getting reincarnated, but for whatever reason, he hasn't seemed, his reincarnation cycle must have been interrupted or something has happened. Maybe we should ask somebody who knows about reincarnation and life and death. And you would be well aware of things like that because I'm sure Corvax, Cervix, whatever his name is, was very
Corax.
Sure. Was really
Primarch of the Raven Guard.
Sure. He's very into talking about what the Raven Queen is about. And he is very much into becoming a Raven Knight. And to learn about that kind of stuff, you sort of have to start learning about what the Shatterkai are and what it is like in the Shadowfell. So this is something Edgy Mick Edgelord over here studied a lot about and would have never probably shut the fuck up about it, quite frankly. He was probably annoying.
In this world, are Shatterkai humans or elves?
In this world, you would have learned from Edgy Mick Edgelord that Shatterkai. Hey, Zerolon made it. Shatterkai are in fact. I'll finish the this, and then then Zerolon can introduce himself. In this world, you would have learned from Edgy Mick Edgelord that Shatterkai are actually any race, pretty much. Any of the material races that are regularly found on the material plane. Because, it turns out, anybody can sort of just decide to leave the material plane to go be a part of the Shatterkai if they really want to, and they really try hard enough and really show off that they're really devoted to the Raven Queen. Turns out the Raven Queen will just be like, yeah, sure, you can join my definitely not a cult, death cult, it's fine.
Yeah, Stephanie's like that.
I mean, to be fair, if anyone was going to have a cult, I would expect an actual deity to be do a pretty good job of having a cult.
I know, right? But you would have, at least that's what they believe. how true that is, whether or not that it's actually an equal balance of everybody or not, that you're not 100% sure on. Zerlon, who are you? Nice cat.
I am Zerlon. I hope my audio is okay because I haven't had a chance to set anything up. I'm in the new house. We've moved, so no green screen tonight. This is Fidget. Everybody likes her more than me, so say hi, Fidget.
Hi, Fidget.
Very cute.
I'm Zerlon.
Hi.
For Cozy Cat Games here on YouTube. My wife and I, we play games. We play Cyberpunk. We do things. Hopefully, channel should be starting up again because we've spent the last 6 days moving, and then for me, 2 days working double time shifts at work. So it's been great. I have a broken tooth. I have a broken toe. Let's go.
We're ready for some not thinking about real life anymore and some escapism. Got it.
Yes,
got it.
please.
Fantastic. I am ready. So, let us whoosh zoom in to outside of Rocco's Tacos.
Remind me, did Dashi Hua know where this death god could be found? Or...
Oh, you're all familiar with where well, they don't really know where anything is in this city, but you guys know where the temple to the Raven Queen is.
Oh, we're going to the temple. Okay.
I mean, presumably.
Yeah, it's probably safer to start there rather than just going straight to the Shadowfell.
Unless you have another inn somewhere, then that's what you want to do.
I just cast plane shift. Let's go, everybody. Shadowfell.
Do you have access to
plane
plane shift
shifts.
yet? I was
No,
gonna say,
no,
I
not
don't
at
think
all.
you have access to that yet.
No.
Don't,
But when I do get access to it,
Dunk is going to be on the lookout for any ravens, crows, and all that because, maybe Dunk can get a message to Stephanie.
Yeah, sure, sounds good. Dapper, do you want to read super chats or do you want me to do it?
yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter to me much who does it as long as they get read. But Lieutenant Math Navigator for $2 says, "Did you kick an Uruk helm and stay in character like Viggo Mortensen?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zerlon, did you? He's like, I can
I think that's a no,
what
but I'm
I
not
did-
sure.
What I did is I went to open a trash can, so I went to put my foot on the little pedestal thing, and we've been cleaning, so the Swiffer was sitting there, and it had fallen, so instead of being at 15 degrees, it was at 25 degrees, and my pinky toe
Oh no.
just barely caught it.
Oh no. That's upsetting. It's so
You know what? At
frustrating.
that point, just get rid of the pinky toe. It's your least
Yeah, just
useful
cut it
toe.
off.
You don't
even
need it.
need it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what? I would, except I have a CDL, and fun fact, when you have a CDL, if you've had even a small toe amputated, it makes getting your license renewed very difficult.
Oh.
That seems
Sounds even
dumb,
more
but I'm not in
annoying.
charge of that.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
So, it's because there's like levels of license. There's interstate.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
It's BS. It's
Giant
the same reason I
BS.
can't smoke pot.
Apparently, there's one person in the chat that does not know that when Viggo Mortensen kicked the helmet when they were finding out that Merry and Pippin were dead, or so they thought, he kicked that helmet and actually broke his toe. So the scream that you
Yeah.
hear, that is supposedly him grieving over Merry and Pippin's death, was actually the sound of him breaking his toe and being very upset about it.
Though I think
I love that one.
I think the dagger one's more interesting because when
Dagger one's good, yeah.
when the orc when he's fighting the Uruk-hai, when Frodo's going off on his own, he's like defending the rest of the hobbits, and he throws a dagger at him. He was supposed to throw the dagger wide, but the actor threw it straight at Viggo, and so when he like desperately parries it, that is him actually knocking this dagger away from his body, which is why
Yeah.
he looks all surprised and shocked when it happens.
That's real method
the
acting
one I
right there.
like-
Break your toe for the part.
The one I like, if you watch the movie The Punisher, the original, not the original, but the one where he goes and he stabs the big guy in the red white striped shirt, and the guy kind of like smiles at him. That's supposed to be a fake scene, but he didn't get the fake stab right, so the guy is actually being stabbed in that.
Oh no.
This is Fuzzy, by the way.
Yeah.
This is Fuzzy.
Hi, Fuzzy.
Hi, Fuzzy.
Aw.
All right. Let us zoom in. You're on the street outside of Rocco's Tacos, considering about where you're going. If I could get Jordan to roll me a history, or just like a general knowledge about the Thieves Guild check.
Well, if it's any knowledge except religion, my result is 22.
Okay. 22 is perfectly fine. You know that there is, at least amongst the Thieves Guild, stuff that gets trafficked that is on the high end sometimes, not necessarily from the material plane. Sure. So if you were thinking about trying to meet the Death God on their own terms, I guess, without, killing yourselves to do so, the Thieves Guild might have an in to do that. It might be costly, it might be risky, but it does exist as far as you know.
Okay. And we're trying to talk to this person in order, or we're trying to talk to the god to see what they know about the reincarnation thing. I can also cast divination to get in contact with a god directly, and they will answer a question about a goal, event, or activity. And it has to occur within the next 7 days, so we'd have to find a way to phrase that. But it'd be a way to cut.
Which spell is this?
This is divination, which is on page 264 of the player's handbook.
Fifth spell, right?
It's the most
Fourth.
divination spell. It's the name. It's the spell I named the entire school after.
Yep. So the spell puts me in contact with a god or god's servants. I can ask one specific question about a goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The DM offers a truthful reply, which might be a short phrase, or a cryptic rhyme.
Okay. I will say that your chances of succeeding in contacting a higher level or more direct line will be better depending on where you're located. If you're on sacred ground for that deity, you're going to be far more likely to succeed at getting more of a direct line than you will if you are, in the middle of nowhere.
Well, then I say we go to the temple of the Raven Queen to cast this spell. Sorry. Well,
I say we go to the temple of the Raven Queen in order to cast divination.
Sure.
So what you'll need to figure out then is find out how you want to phrase the question.
Yeah, because it has to be about something that's going to occur in 7 days, or within the next 7 days. Can't be something in the past.
If he was a Klingon god, you could use Speak with Dead for 5 from Lieutenant Math and Navigator.
That is
need
excellent.
A corpse to speak with dead, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
You do.
You just go find them in the astral plane.
And it has to be
true.
Functional enough of a corpse as well. You can't just have an ear, or if it's lacking parts of its face that would make it unable to speak, it won't be able to.
The D&D movie did a phenomenal job showing off Speak with Dead.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I also like the D&D is okay, so when you die, you lose your memories, and then you go to the outer planes, but then people are like, okay, well then how does that Speak with Dead work? And they were like, your memories turn into a memory sphere in the astral plane. Don't worry about it. That's what you're actually talking
I have
to.
I have a whole different theology around this that your characters wouldn't know anything about. Because you guys aren't that kind of people.
I know a lot about being dead.
Do you?
Yeah, as someone who has been dead for millions of years.
Oh.
And he hasn't had a soul for a single one of those years.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
I have an entire theory, and it works on there is a 3-body problem.
Nice.
So there's a body, a mind, and a soul, and each of them do something different. And so when you die, those things start to separate, but they don't necessarily all separate at the same rate. And so your memory is something that is part of your mind, and so that stays with your body as your body decays until the point of where the body then dissipates and then the mind just starts to dissipate or returns to the soul or splits or is still connected in some capacities, like a through thread.
So we're in the Cosmere. Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere work exactly the same way.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. That's how you get a vampire. A vampire is a body and a mind with no soul.
By the way, the Cosmere TTRPG has in fact launched, so that is a thing you can play now.
Ooh.
I haven't looked at it yet, but
that's exciting.
Well,
I'm glad that somebody else came up with this idea. Fantastic.
My most recent TTRPG to acquire was Bebop.
Oh.
I once made I was homebrewing a epic level thing where the party wanted to go kill a god. I was like, okay, well, maybe they're artifacts that have the facets of godhood, right? And then if you bring them together and it can make a thing, and it's I got to the end, I was like, I just made the Infinity Stones.
You're Yo, it do be like that. I will tell you that the way I run my worlds is that there are ways to kill a god, but you do have to jump through hoops to be able to do it. One of the problems with the Raven Queen and trying to fight or kill the Raven Queen is that nobody knows who she is anymore.
If it has hit points, we can kill it.
Right? If it has a stat block, you can kill it.
Thanks,
Real
3rd edition
problem.
D&D, for giving D&D stat blocks.
Literal ass.
All right. So let's go. Well, we'll start by going to the temple and talking to the priest there and getting their advice. Maybe we don't need to go to the god directly, and then we'll escalate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go over your helmet. I'm gonna...
Excuse me,
your
can I speak to the
manager.
manager of death, please?
Excuse me.
I would
brought this for
rather
Steve.
go straight with the Raven Queen because I mean I could go through Tiamat, but I don't really like dealing with her. She's really big, and looking up at her is not her best view.
It's kind of a fugly angle. Can we drop fugly angle
especially
Tiamat?
well, especially because like she tries to do like menacing walks, and she'll turn away, and then I'm just looking straight up at Dragon Ass, and it's
Valid.
Wouldn't they have cloacas and not asses?
I don't know. Tiamat's got
Yes,
7 heads.
clear.
Does she
On the
also have
ass.
7 assholes? I don't know. Who
Look,
could
dragons
say?
have a lot of features of mammals skeletally, so it's actually not very clear.
Actually, they're
Sure.
bugs. That's the answer.
Well, there is the Chesh's their bugs theory.
Dragons are bugs.
that's only the Wings of Fire. That's only the one Wings of Fire tribe.
So, off you
I
are.
guess technically the 2 of them.
Off you go. You guys know where this place is located. You've been there before. In fact, you actually were asking them about reviving your cleric in the first place. But I do need to ask you guys a question. How did you divvy up your money last time?
So we gave 200 to Dashi as her share. The party agreed to spend 400 on 8 casts of divination, which means we have 400 left, which is in a big pouch on my belt, I guess, unless we have something to spend it on.
Valid. As you guys are walking, you're kind of jingling away, and Dashi's gonna be like, do you always leave all of your money just out like that? It's a good way to get robbed.
Well, we don't exactly have time to make a trip to the bank. You know, normally we would invest this money into our adventuring or place it in a secure location, but we're kind of in a hurry. So
She sort of brings her bag
Anyone who tried
forward
to
and
rob
says,
us,
you want to throw it in here?
absolutely not.
All right.
anyone who tried to rob us, I would catch them. And if I couldn't catch them, they're too powerful for us to have stopped, no matter where our goal was.
Sure.
If a pickpocket randomly tried to steal from our party, that would be a remarkably poor decision. Plus, I know most of the thieves in town, so.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
I bless all of my gold with Tiamat's blessings, so if anyone steals it, it's more of a curse on them than anything else anyways.
Does that work?
I doubt
I
it.
have absolutely no idea, but I do it anyways.
You know what? I appreciate the effort. Like, I feel like that deserves acknowledgement. So as you were walking and you're heading towards the Temple of the Raven Queen, you are allowed in, obviously. It's like, it's got big open doors. It's this big gothic-looking, spooky fucking building. It's black and purple, and it's got ravens all over the place, and there's birds flying around. They're all ravens, of course. Everything's
So it's
screaming
not
and shit.
closed with no door handles like the Scientology recruitment center?
No,
in LA?
it looks like the Castlevania castle, like just slapped in the middle of this fucking city. That's what kind of place it looks like.
And here I was just imagining we were going to Hot Topic.
Yeah, basically. Well, I mean, you know, they sell eyeliner here and sell
Yeah, that's the temple gift shop is a hot topic.
Actually, interestingly enough, what they will do for you if you are interested is they do piercings and tattoos, and there are religious reasons around why they do that, and it's because of the Shatterkai. So they do in fact do tattoos in this place, and they do piercings, and they'll tattoo whatever you want, wherever you want. They'll pierce wherever you want, however you want, with whatever you want. So you walk in and there's a bunch of people that look like they're, some of them are tattooed up, some of them are a little bit less, some of them got robes on. I'm going to describe some of them as clerics, but they're not, when I say they're clerics, they're not necessarily by the book clerics, but that's like their job. They're like their position in the church, clerics.
Sure. So we'll find one of the priests, and I'm going to explain the situation that there's an individual we suspect has been reincarnating throughout history, but they've been basically missing for a while, longer than expected, and so we were trying to find some experts in reincarnation to figure out what's going on.
Oh, that is a problem. Mostly people aren't supposed to be reincarnated. Are they a human?
Allegedly.
Yeah, usually humans aren't much of the reincarnation kind. They're kind of dead and then go to their place kind. The guy you're talking to is like a gnome.
Perhaps he knew a druid.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I guess. Yeah, wait here for a minute. I'll go find somebody who's like a little bit more engaged on specifically reincarnation than I am. He wanders off.
We better get a lot of money for this job.
His small feet and funny shoes are amusing to me.
Yeah. Are there any actual ravens around?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of corvids around. There's ravens, there's crows, there's some blue jays, just all hanging out.
I am impressed that Chesh knew that blue jays are a corvid, because no one knows that. Well done.
Thanks. Are you proud of me, Dad?
So it's a little more obvious.
Putting all 62 of those IQ points to work.
Yeah.
It's a little more obvious that they're corvids from where I grew up, because we had Stellar's jays, and Stellar's jays just look like you slapped a crow head onto a blue jay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a handful of ravens as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So Thunk is
Oh yeah.
offering like breadcrumbs and little bits of like foil and stuff, foil that came from the tacos that we had at the at Rocco's. So, offering some shiny bits and all that. And it's like going, here you go, Steve. And Steve.
Roll an animal handling check.
Okay.
With advantage, with your expertise, because this is animal stuff. This is animal nonsense.
We have more Steves than that at my work. It's horrible.
That would be. So wait a minute, expertise, would that be double proficiency or just one proficiency?
Yeah. It's double proficiency plus
15.
Your modifier.
Yeah.
15?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait a minute.
Yeah, the birds
16,
are like
16.
They don't
16.
block you, but you get there's like a good number of birds that are now like just hanging in and around your party and dodging in and dodging out and flapping around. Like one of them's like on your head, like doing one of these.
Yeah.
Now that Thunk is distracting everyone, I'm going to pull a spider out of my thoracic cavity and have it go climb up the roof and stay out of don't draw attention. But that way I can get a new vantage on what else is going on in this temple.
All right, like on the ceiling?
Yeah, because it's a spider. It can climb on the ceiling. That's one of the only advantages of having a spider as a familiar.
Roll a stealth check for yourself, and then also roll a stealth check for your spider.
Okay.
As you start feeding the birds, your elf just kind of shifts away from the situation.
Do I get any advantage for having a distraction?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage. Go for it.
All right, cool.
If I notice Astinio doing this and pick up on it, I will guidance the spider.
You're welcome to roll a perception.
Spiders have a +4 stealth if you didn't have it written down.
I did not. So that is a 12 for me, and a 10 for the spider. Spider, why do you suck?
Well, let's see what it's
natural Natural 19, so 22 to see if I notice it happening. So the spider.
You
can have
see
some
this
guidance.
happening. That spider gets an extra 1d4 to their stealth.
Nice. So, where's my D? There it is. Here's my calprop.
And I'll
That is
kind
an
of
extra
I'll
2,
kind of
so it
walk up
also
to
has
Sinew.
12.
I'll walk up to Sinew. I'm not sure what you're doing, but the Dark Lady of Treachery approves.
All
I
right.
was very concerned about her opinion.
I mean, she has 5 heads, so you get lots of opinions constantly the whole time.
You
Seems like far
feel
more than necessary.
that this was relatively successful. Like, you don't think anybody was paying too much attention. Nobody seems to have really, like, pointed you out. You're not like nothing's like you think you got away with it. If you would like, you can roll a perception check for the spider.
Okay. Let's see. Actually, should pull up the spider rules because I forgot to bring them up.
Page 356. Well, 357 of the document.
Lay document.
All right.
They have no bonuses to perception.
Yeah, you
Oh,
think
so
with
it's just a
8
flat
eyes,
die roll, huh?
you would give them
Yeah.
perception on like addition.
Yeah, but
like,
each eye is pretty lame, if I'm being
fair.
honest. Spider eyes are kind of
Yeah.
lame. Okay.
They don't even have tremor sense, though, so...
You're just using the regular
Which
spider,
they
not the giant
should.
spider, right?
This
Yeah, it's
is
a regular
it's just
spider.
the regular spider. Yeah.
It
But
is
there's still-
technically a Fey or Celestial or depending on what you picked, but that doesn't affect their stat block.
Yeah, they still
Yeah,
have like
but-
dark vision, 30 feet and stuff. So
It's not. Also, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not a giant spider stat block, but also it's tiny, which means it's about the same size as a cat. So for like a normal spider, it's a tarantula. Like it's a
Sure.
it's a big spider. But I
Well-
rolled a 9.
the tiny setting, or the tiny like quote on the stat block is like between like this big and like this big. So it's not
Mine's on the larger size.
okay.
There's no tiny is the smallest size, so it covers everything half the size of a
Oh, they got rid of
halfling and
fine?
smaller.
I feel like I'm gonna add
I miss
one that's
fine.
miniature. So sorry,
Well,
what was
in,
your perception?
in 3rd edition at least, it was fine. 9. 9.
9. Okay.
Which means only the most obvious things. But then again, I'm okay with seeing the obvious things.
So can you look through your
I
spider's
mean-
eyes, and that's what you're trying to do right now?
Unless they changed how familiars work. Which, did they?
I don't think so. I just want to make sure that that's what you're doing, so I understand how you're getting this information
Yeah.
back to you, like what you're actually doing. Okay.
Or, I mean, if you can just telepathically tell me what the heck's going on.
So, with a bonus action, you can see through the familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits of
there
any
we go.
special senses it has.
Yeah. Okay, the spider notices about the same amount of stuff that you notice is going on in this room right now. There's a flock of birds all hopping around. Thunk's having a great time. Your elf seems to have shifted away a little bit from whatever Thunk is doing. This doesn't seem like they just want anything to do with it. You and your cleric are acting sketchy, and Yasin looks generally annoyed, I guess, at like waiting while all this is going on.
I'm
As for
getting my
everything else-
incense ready because I'm expecting this conversation to go nowhere.
As you look at like the rest of the place, there's like mourning going on. There's people that are going through like funeral proceedings. There's people that are just doing like regular prayers, etc. So there's like one guy in the corner getting his head shaved and getting a tattoo on the top. And after a couple minutes, the gnome comes pattering back. And followed by a human who looks like they're in a little bit more ceremonial robes. They've got like a little bit of like in their hair, they've got like a raven feather or what appears to be a raven feather, and says, "You're the group asking about reincarnation."
Yes, we're the flock.
Appropriate. My name is Steve.
Hold on now. We have that name
Oh God, another
because
Steve.
a member of our
Yep.
party who is
What?
no longer with us is a cleric of the Raven Queen.
Excuse
He's
me.
dead. We're trying to bring him back. That's not relevant. The person we're actually asking about and I'll describe the divine human and the situation.
Okay, well, my name is Steve.
Hi, Steve.
If you would like to come to my office and talk about what's going on, and I can give you a rundown of sort of reincarnation cycles, I can do that. Different creatures and beings have different reincarnation cycles, and different gods do reincarnation differently. If you have an individual who is dedicated to the Raven Queen, then it is possible that they're going through a reincarnation cycle, or they have some kind of deal with the Raven Queen. That is certainly possible. If they are an elf, generally elves, particularly ones who are more or less dedicated to Corellon, will go through the pool of reincarnation that can last incredibly long period. And he starts going on and on and on and on and on. Like, this is this guy's, like, special interest. Like, this is, like, his shtick in theology.
Mm-hmm. Who, Marklar?
Metagigi, who's been my member at Lieutenant Junior grade for 15 months, says, guy came back as a worm and the elf rejected him.
He came back as the worm controlling RFK Jr.'s body.
Oh my god. What a hero. Well, if you want to, like, try to contact the dead, or if you want to find out what happened to this particular spirit, you're probably going to have to contact somebody on the other side. You'll have to contact somebody maybe more directly related to the Raven Queen herself. I might be able to set something up for you, but...
Is there like a social coordinator for the afterlife that we can talk to?
Sorry, say that one again? I didn't catch it.
Is there like a social coordinator for the afterlife that we can talk to? Someone who is in charge of everyone's social calendars or planning
Oh, well, I mean,
feasts
that's basically what the Raven Queen isn't the god of the dead. The Raven Queen is the god of death, and she directs people where people will go. If anybody knows where a specific soul is, she would at least know where it was sent to between point A and point B.
Can
Okay,
ask her? You seem like you know her well.
I mean, I can ask her.
We have clerics that can commune with the Raven Queen, and we have access to divine interventions if you would like access to those, but they do cost money. We do expect something in
We'll see
return.
what Yasin has for us first.
We'll
By all
find.
means, do you need a spare room?
Yes, please.
Please, by all means. And he directs you to like a room that's got like ornate bullshit and incense and garbage all over the place. There's like a little idol worshipy spot. It's like a little private prayer room.
So it takes me 10 minutes.
Splatters of bird poop.
10 minutes to cast a spell because I don't want to use it I'm doing it as a ritual.
Valid.
And before I start, the question I'm planning on asking is, since it can be about a goal, I'll ask, we don't know this human's name, right? This guy is being reincarnated?
No, you know that the elf calls him Xiao.
Right. All right, then I will ask, or I'm planning on asking, where can we find the divine healer known as Xiao? Because that's our goal that we're trying to do in the next 7 days.
All right.
Objections? Hearing none,
No
light
objections, but I'm also not
light
very
the
familiar with
incense.
this stuff.
Yeah, Jordan, just to ask, do you have to roll anything like a check or anything to succeed on the spell, or?
No, so the first time you cast it each day, it just works, and the DM has to answer truthfully. If you try to do it again before you before you do a long rest, there's a cumulative 25% chance it just fails.
Yeah.
See, what we should have done is gone to the Angelic Initiative ladies, so one of them can have her hand in the air and say, "That's true," if we get the right answer, or if it's wrong, they can say, "That's not true."
They would know.
I love that Chesh knows exactly who I'm talking about and can do the hand motion.
That's true.
I love those two.
Reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. It doesn't specify, like...
So the 2024
Interesting.
rules say
Okay.
short phrase or cryptic rhyme. Augury includes omen
Yeah.
in the 2024.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, that's
All right,
fine.
Chesh, you got to start thinking up rhymes. Let's go. You got a rhyming
No,
dictionary
I was
handy?
just looking at the. I was looking at the what the limitations for the DM were, and it looks like there are basically fucking none. Wonderful.
As long as it's
I
truthful.
have a book of
As long
limericks
as it's
somewhere that should
truthful.
work.
If you
So-
contact the god of gnomes, the answer is always a limerick.
Oh my god, the god of gnomes.
Garl
All right.
Glittergold, I believe, something like that.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's Gary.
As you begin the ritual, and you tell your companions to shut the fuck up, because if they interrupt it, it's gonna futz it up. The lights in the room flicker, dim, change color, and flare back up into like this bluish, cold blue color. And you hear a voice, a male voice. Hello. Ask your question.
Hello. My question, Divine Spirit, is where can we find the divine healer known as Xiao? Xiao.
Really? You can find him here. And I can provide him to you. However, I want something delivered to me.
Name your
That's why
price.
they're the worst.
The room sort of like coalesces and some smoke starts to rise and swirls around and forms a little bit of like, not exactly like, it's not clear, it's not quite a face, it's not quite, but there is like a mostly humanoid shape with a little bit of like a bigger arc with wings. And a person steps forward and like a hand comes out. And in the hand forms an image, and I will pull the image up real quick. I need you to go and retrieve this item. Now let me pull up what the item looks like. Sorry, 1 second. I should have pulled this up before and I wasn't thinking about it. Ha 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 ha. Teehee.
There's a bad
Chesh
DM.
is a
Official.
professional.
I'm a bad DM. I'm sorry. I didn't think about it ahead of time. I'm a
Remember,
bad
you should always
person.
expect your DM to have put in at least 40 hours of prep work for every session and have everything at the tip of their fingers, because that's absolutely not a toxic attitude to have about your GM.
In my defense, I did in fact paint this myself. So, oh, I'm in the wrong fucking thread. Look at me.
My
I'm
secret
an idiot.
catchphrase is "It's in my notes," which may mean it's in my notes, or it may mean it's definitely not in my notes.
It's in my notes. It's allegedly
Everything is in my notes. Short
I
Injures
mean-
notes.
Worst case scenario, I can describe it if I can't find the stupid image that I'm looking for. Why can't I find it? It should be right here.
My arm is partly translucent now to my camera. I have a hole through my arm.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, you got phantom limb. That's
yeah.
not what that means.
I will pull it up so you guys can see it by doing this.
Phantom Limb is a character in Venture Brothers.
Let me
Awesome.
move this
Yeah.
over here. Let me put this here. He pulls up, basically an image forms in his hand, and it looks like this. It is a ring. And he says, you go and retrieve that ring, and you bring it to me, and I will provide the divine doctor to you.
Chesh, you
And
sent me that
to,
ring, didn't you?
I did.
To whom am I
Nice.
speaking?
I am Arceus.
Do I know
How
who
do you
that is?
spell that?
Archaeus. Arceus. Do you recognize the name? You might, if you take some time to think about it. So like, if
Maybe
you,
like an
roll
Arcana
me,
check?
roll me a history check.
History is
Because-
22.
All right, so that would be.
May I also?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, roll a history check. All of you
Alright.
can if you want.
Jeez.
Stripe can roll a religion
Okay,
check if
well-
they want.
I rolled a 6 because apparently I'm not allowed to roll higher than like 9 today. It's just
It will
impossible.
be like that sometimes.
15.
15? Did Thunk roll? Is Thunk rolling?
Okay, I will roll. This will be funny. There.
If you want, you don't have to.
-3.
That's actually a 12. Amazing.
All right, not bad.
Hey.
So if you
Better than me.
rolled if you rolled above a 10, you recognize the name, but you're not sure where you recognize it from. Yasin is like, oh fucking, I've heard of this guy. This is the guy that Corbett didn't stop talking about. He's idol. This guy is like the current champion of the Raven Queen. He is currently at least an aspect. He might not be the only one, but he is one of them.
Got it. Okay, and I don't suppose you'd be as kind to tell us where we can find this ring.
Well, I can set you at least in a direction.
That would be much appreciated.
The image in his hand changes, and he says, out of the city, further to the west, if you follow along into the wooded area there's a, people call it a cursed wood, but people. He's a
I'm
little
trying
condescending.
not to make a dick joke
He's a little bit
about
condescending.
cursed wood.
Yeah. And he says, it should be, I've managed to narrow down that it should be somewhere in there.
Well, rest assured the flock is on the case. We'll have your item back.
The hand closes and pulls back in. And he says, then we have a deal. I look forward to your success. When you succeed, feel free to let you know. And when you do succeed, or if you don't bother to let me know, I am in the Shadowfell. Deliver that ring to me, and you'll have your Divine Doctor.
Excellent.
I believe the Shadowfell is a reasonably large space. Could you be slightly more specific about the return address on this ring?
He's gone.
As he starts to fade away, Thunk goes, "Bye. Say hi to Stephanie."
Okay, so as soon as that
Dissipates.
ritual...
Everything calms down. The ritual completes.
That wasn't vague enough for me. Could you be a little less specific?
As soon as that ritual is done, I'm going to sigh, pull out another stick of incense, and start another ritual. This one is augury. And my question is the results of going to this curse wood.
Wheel or woe?
Well, it's dangerous, so you get woe. It's like, you're gonna have a bad time.
Okay. Well, maybe we can, this is an item. Perhaps we can get, the cleric that we originally talked to way back when.
Gnome. Oh. From
Was it
before,
the same
yeah.
person who had tried to do legend lore or whatever on the Divine
That
Human
was a
didn't get it?
bard named
Bard, okay,
Greg.
Why don't we go pay Greg a visit and allow them to redeem themselves?
Oh, Gary, sorry, you're right. His name's
Gary, sorry. Allow them to redeem themselves by
Gary.
legend loring this ring, which might be more, which, you know, it would be good to have information about the item we're finding. And they might also know about this cursed wood.
If that's the case, then we're going to talk to Gary. It might be best that I not be there.
Yeah,
What
you
if-
did kind of shit in his Cheerios last time.
Deservedly.
What if we offer a 50 gold reward for the ring and just send a whole bunch of noobs after it? Surely one of them will make it,
They will all die.
and then we don't have to pay
They
50
will
gold for
all
it.
die.
When I
That's
when I was
okay.
running my high level campaign, so the party was like 18, 19, 20, I had a mechanic where they could start being the quest givers. So whenever like a quest came up, they're like, "That's not worth it. Just throw 10,000 grand at it. Somebody, say 10 grand at it. Some other group of losers will get it for us."
Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I am willing to
Are
make.
you guys having this conversation as you're leaving the temple?
Yeah.
As you're leaving and Dashi hears what you're saying, do you guys... You know that legend lore doesn't locate something, right? It doesn't tell you where something is.
Sure, but it'd be useful to know more about it before we go looking for it.
Perhaps the ring is cursed, and that is something that we should know about.
I mean, or would you be that surprised that a aligned deity is sending you to a cursed wood to go get a cursed item?
No, but again,
Surprising. I said it would be good information.
knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Also, half the battle.
True.
My favorite forest name in any my favorite forest name in anything is the one from Borderlands, which is the forest of being eaten alive by trees.
Okay, so I would just want to make sure my legend lore says the same as your legend lore. Name and describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. The more information you already have about that thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is. The information you learn is accurate, but might be in like figurative language or whatever. So you guys are just trying to make me make up riddles and shit.
It said
Welcome
maybe
to being the DM.
in figurative language. Does not have to be.
It does not have to
Yeah.
be true. It does not have to be. Understood.
And you can just straight up tell us.
It's true, I could just straight up tell you. Alright, you heading to
So
the Bard College?
We're going to go to the Bard College, and I'm planning on leaning on the fact that we're emissaries of the king on official royal business so that we don't have to pay for this spell.
Fantastic. Roll me a persuasion check.
I'm not good at these. Don't we have somebody who's good at persuading
Wait a
people?
minute.
Yeah, the dead guy.
No, but you have the highest charisma of the
I
people
have a
who are left.
9.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait, do you?
I have
Wait a minute.
+5.
Can we intimidate?
Yes, you can certainly try that.
Stripe, you said you had a
Yep.
+5, right?
Yeah, I have a +5.
Yeah. If we're lying, I'm good at lying. I'm not good at truthfully convincing.
Okay, so maybe then Stripe should be the one persuading.
Stripe also has
Can
guidance.
And we do
Dunk
still-
assist by intimidating behind Stripe?
Go for it. Roll intimidation check and roll a persuasion check.
10 with my own guidance.
That's a 12, and I'm debating to use Lucky here.
Definitely use lucky.
Alright, so we'll use a luck, so that means I can, that means I get to roll it again for... to get myself advantage, so I will go there. Now that's a waste of luck. 9, so that was
Okay.
a 12.
Assuming this doesn't work, I have a lie ready.
All right. Well, you are currently in the foyer with a very ostentatious foyer of the Bard College of Lore, and they're there being arrogant and snooty because that's the way they are, and they're like, sure, sweethearts, yeah.
If you don't
I'm
help,
going-
I'm going to start calling it a foyer.
Oh, that's awful. I don't like that.
I'm going to
but,
hand my spider to Thunk. And
Thunk, please hold this spider for me.
I was like, okay.
I'm stepping outside. I feel like I have perhaps closed some of the interstitial bridges that I might otherwise have had here.
So if they appear unconvinced by my compatriots, I'll kind of go to pull them aside and say, look, I didn't want to make a scene about this, but as you know, We are emissaries working on behalf of His Majesty to cure the Queen. And we are required by the terms of our contract to keep the steward informed of our progress. And I'm afraid that the last report we had to make, accurate as it was, did not cast what was his name? Gary? I don't remember.
Gary, yeah.
Yeah. Gary in the greatest light. But we went to bat and we told the steward that we were certain that was a one-off, and this is where we brought this to you so that you would have an opportunity to demonstrate your worth to the steward. So let us help you by helping us, more directly.
Roll.
And I got a
for it.
21.
Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad. They are convinced that what you're
help
telling
us.
them is true. They're like, this lady, by the way, this is a lady. She looks like the secretary from Ghostbusters. Like, she's got the big glasses, she's got the big up hair, she's got, like, chewing the gum, like, She's got the accent. I can't do it, but that's what she sounds like. And she's like, so you want Gary? You want me to get Gary on the line? Or do you want somebody else to do it?
Whoever you think would be best suited, I want to be able to give the steward the best report I can.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll see who's available. She goes and she's like flicking through her cards. The cards are all like magic, and you see every so often one like flies down and flutters back in, and one flutters back out, and they're just like flying around. Like it's basically like telephone, like it's like one of those connector things. And she's like a board, like a switchboard. And she flicks through her things, and she looks at her cards, and she looks through at like the casting, and she's like, well, here you go. Gary has a rival. And so if you go talk to Greg, Gary's rival, you might be able to get something out of him. Good luck.
Lovely. Thank you.
And she's like
I will
smacks
step
her
back
gum.
I will step
As we're
back in
walking-
because I was obviously listening in via the spider.
Yeah.
As we're walking away, I'll lean down to Stripe and say, you see, Stripe, the secret is to lie.
Yeah, but I have to be a good girl or the dragon eats my soul. But that's what you're for. You do the lies and yes, but I'm immortal and I have a soul and I need it not eaten by a 5-headed dragon.
Souls are overrated. I haven't had one for a very long time.
I envy that.
All right,
You head
let's
up
go
the
find
direction.
Gary.
And
Yeah.
you go and find...
Dunk,
Yeah.
Dunk gives back the spider to Estenu, but Dunk has actually made a little, using my quick crafting skills with plush animal, making it to like little plush animal. I made a little top hat for the spider.
Asenu picks
Very
it up
cool.
and examines the top hat, gives a little shrug, and then just puts the spider back into his thoracic cavity, leaving the top hat in place.
Did you know if you hold a large spider to your ear, you can hear what it's like to be bitten by a spider?
I've heard that, yeah.
I have not heard that.
I just also
Alright.
want to point out role playing because there's no way in real life I would hold a spider and I would have been screaming girlishly quite a bit. But nope, I was being brave like Thunk.
Valid. As you head through the halls, you can hear music drifting from different areas. Are you going to go and see Gary, or are you going to go and see Gary's rival, Greg?
Gary's rival, Greg. This is an easy dunk right here.
All right, you make your way to one of the auditoriums where Greg is just, hanging out. Looks like he's talking shit on probably Gary.
Greetings, Greg. I have an excellent opportunity for you.
Oh, he leans over like across like an auditorium chair.
We are the flock, and we are on royal business, and we require the services of a lore bard such as yourselves. Now, the last time we were here, we interacted with another individual named Greg.
Mm-hmm.
No, Gary, this is Greg.
Gary.
I'm Greg.
Sorry.
That's
You're
Gary.
Greg. Whichever
Vex
one.
and
The other
Vax.
one.
Horrible.
Yeah.
He was terrible
Yeah.
at his job and he ended up in the hospital or something.
Right. And that was something we actually had to report to the steward. But the results of this action are also going to be reported to the steward. And so whoever in this college helped us out with this task would not only raise their own stock, but they would crater that other individual's stock in the eyes of the royal, in the eyes of the throne.
Roll.
Am I?
You're lying again, right?
You're lying. Okay, good. It's like, I hope I'm lying.
I hope I'm trying to lie.
It's like, are you?
Are you?
Yeah, I got a 19.
All right, on a 19, he sort of like gets this like little bit of a glint in his eye, and he leans forward a little bit. He's looking up at you because he's like sitting in a chair, and he looks up at you and says, "Are you coming to me, an artist, and telling me that you're going to pay me in exposure instead of paying me for the spell, but in doing so I get to insult and undermine my current rival in this artist space?"
Yes, I'm offering you something that money can't.
Wonderful! He just stands up. Perfect! I love a little bit of subterfuge. Let us do this! And he starts just setting up all the stuff he needs for legend lore. He's like, this, and he like a bunch of incense. It's fine. I'm gonna pull that on my taxes later.
This is definitely not the scene from Princess Bride when they're convincing Miracle Max.
Yeah. Like pulls out like a sheet and he's like pulls it out. It's all dramatic. This guy is over the top. And he kind of looks over at the other people and he's like, gather around. Tell me what it is you are looking for and what I need to know to cast this spell for you. As he goes to roll up his sleeves, but the sleeves do not roll up. They roll up and then immediately fall back down.
So I'll describe I won't describe necessarily who we got the quest from, but that we've been sent to retrieve an item. I can conjure up a image of the item.
Yep.
And we believe it is in the cursed wood to the west.
Okay. He says, do you know who this item belonged to? Do you know anything about what this item is made out of? Do you know any detail that you can give me will make this easier?
Those are all fantastic questions.
I believe the ring is most likely made out of baryonic matter.
Okay.
That's
And he just
accurate.
claps his hands together. Poof! Now there's technically no roll for this spell. It just either succeeds or fails based on whether or not this item has legends to it. And you are lucky this item does in fact have legends to it. However, the legends are...
Let's go.
...contradictory to some degree.
Ooh.
And so it seems to be... So you see him, he's reading it, and he's like... You can see he's getting a little bit confused as he continues reading. And what you'll notice is you see him go he's looking at it and then he kind of moves his hand like he's turning the book, the pages of a book, and then he flicks it back, and then he flicks it back over again. Usually legend lore is not this long, but this item has stories, and he starts to describe this, and he says he's trying to summarize it because he's not all of the details of every one of these stories seems to be important, but he's this item you're looking for is an artifact level item. It is not a uncommon, it is not just normal magic, it is an excessive amount of magic. It's got ties around the world by the looks of it. It doesn't have a name itself from at least what I can tell. It's just, it is a ring. If I had the ring and could identify it, maybe I'd be able to give you a little bit more information on that. But it doesn't quite say that it's cursed, but it looks like anybody who attunes to it goes crazy after an amount of time. But it looks like it bestows some kind of power on the wearer. But the power seems to overwhelm them.
Interesting. This is all extremely useful information.
What if we get somebody who's already crazy? That way they can't go crazy because they're already crazy.
I mean, you could certainly try. I'm not going to tell you no. And he flicks through, he kind of stops and says, it does seem that anywhere that this item is found does, the power inside of it tends to attract other powerful things. So I would be cautious if you're going to look for it. It's going to be dangerous. Which I assume you knew, but...
We'll make sure to give our report to the steward before we leave for the wood.
Dunk goes, Danger is my middle name. I just need to figure out what my last name is.
Also Danger.
You could consider getting married.
Dunk goes, I've already have taken I have a promised one. I have taken a vow. I have taken vow of chastity.
Shame for you. This is a bard college. Shame for you. You're missing out.
No. Dunk goes, Vow is daughter of chastity. I mean, it's a weird name, but chastity's a really nice badger. And Vow is a very pretty badger.
You don't think chastity refers to not having sex, but that's not the same as celibacy, which refers to not being married. So technically, unless you took also a vow of celibacy, you could still get married.
No, Vow is the name of who I'm going to marry. This is as bad as when the owl played on first base.
I don't mean
Chastity.
the bard's gonna lean over to somebody else, whichever one of you is near enough, and just say, "Did your goblin just say they're going to fuck a badger?"
Yes, we tend to just Thunk is special.
It's a fey badger, so it's sentient. There's no. It's a
that's
badger.
Totally not I'm in the Bard College. I've grown up here, and even that's a little weird. I'm not gonna say no, but but yeah, that's about all the information unless you have any specific questions.
No. Okay, so when we leave, I'm going to float the idea not in front of Dashi Hua, who has other motivations, and be like, so guys, this ring sounds pretty valuable. As long as we leave out certain details that a buyer doesn't really need to know, right? And the goal here is to get money. So what if we just short-circuit this whole Shadowfell thing and just fence this artifact once we get it?
I mean, that's a possibility. And
I do have
let's be honest.
a potential danger, though. Sorry, you go
Go on.
I was just gonna say, even if the right buyer knows it's not exactly safe, let's be honest, a trap still works as long as the bait's good enough. I mean,
true. If we find a lich or a vampire, they tend to be loaded and would see that as a benefit.
exactly.
Go ahead, Astanu.
Find out about the curse, and then use the power of the ring that is apparently significant to punish us.
Yes. So we'll need to make sure to get enough money so we can resurrect our friend and get far, far away before they and the king find out.
Do we know if there is such a thing as far enough away?
With enough money, anything's possible.
I don't think that's how money works, but I am not used to spending money. I might be wrong.
I'm not saying we do this, I'm just saying it's an option. We should keep our options open.
I agree.
Thunk says, Thunk says, I don't trust that guy. Who would work for the Raven Queen and not call themselves Steve?
I agree, Thunk. Very untrustworthy indeed. Okay.
I mean, so because Because my actual name is Steve, I always laugh at that. And then there's a Borderlands character, Steve, that I also laugh at. And my other name that gets me is Gary, and that's just because Final Space has a Gary.
Yeah.
So I'm loving this.
Fantastic.
I just want us to keep our eye on the objective, which is not to cure the queen, is to get paid.
It's true. Your goal is to get money. You do know that you, as a member of, or somebody who is tertiarily related to the Thieves Guild, would know that you could also potentially fence it through the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, sure. I know people.
Yeah, you know a guy.
Yeah.
Do we trust the Thieves Guild to successfully appraise an artifact-level ring? Are they that good?
Well,
If you talk to the right fence, they have connections everywhere. We're looking for a very specific kind of buyer.
it's true. I will point out that if you are successful in potentially selling this thing to a beholder or a lich or something, they might not punish you at all. They might in fact be like, yeah, shut up and take my money. I'm going to go destroy the world. Or do whatever they're going to do. Yeah.
Yeah. That second part, not our problem.
Not your problem.
Or,
And
you know what? Once we have our cleric back, we'd be happy to take a contract to deal with that problem.
to deal with the thing you just created. I mean, this is valid. This is a plan. I like it.
This is what I call job security.
Gaston, why must you all just keep wounding me? You still have me as the secondary cleric. I mean, yes, my goddess is evil and wants to destroy your souls, but she still loves you. Even if it's just for the flavor on the way down.
You know what, Stripe?
She's late to the party if she wants to destroy my soul.
You're completely correct. I should have clarified that once we get our other cleric back. My apologies.
Clarified, yes.
Can I get religion checks from all of you real quick? just really quick, just like something you're thinking of. As this conversation
that is a 24 on a nat 20.
Stripe definitely knows for sure then that you don't necessarily know that the Raven Queen is good aligned. It's just, Stripe would know that the Raven Queen is generally considered neutral and sometimes considered evil.
Yeah.
As a good girl who is bound to an evil god, I mean,
I have a totally not a devil cat, so, you know. Good, evil, it's just labels people put on stuff.
Oh, so when it's you guys and your guys' stuff, it's just a label, but when it's the elf, she's sketchy. Okay.
I'm not saying she's evil, I'm saying she's a dick.
I own 5 cats, they're all evil. They're all devil.
Fair. Alright. Your elf has sort of wandered off to go do whatever she's doing.
We'll clue Dashihua into the plan to go get the ring, and we'll just leave out the possible side plan of selling it to the highest level lich we can find.
Feel free to roll another deception check.
Sure. Okay. 23.
Good. All right. You feel successful. You're pretty good at lying. You're pretty confident in your ability to lie.
I am an excellent liar. I wouldn't lie to you guys, though. Obviously, obviously.
Obviously. Roll
He
another
said,
deception check.
Does an insight on that one. And that's a 3, so I totally believe you.
Stripe has Zone of Truth. I can make this be an honest conversation.
It's just an active threat. All right, we have been live for an hour, so I'm willing to give us all a break if you guys want to go get refills on drinks, and we will proceed to jump to are you guys deciding now to travel to where you're going to go?
Yep.
Yes,
all right.
I'll fast travel if that's an option.
Yeah, we will fast travel to the spooky woods.
And since I've moved, I am now in a house that is large enough, I actually have to take my headphones off to go get whiskey.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Fantastic. Congratulations. All right, we will be right back. Okay. We are of the return variety. Hello. We are gone as long as it took for my kettle to boil. So, you have made it to Lay Spooky Woods. Now, this particular forest doesn't exactly have a name because it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere and nobody really lives here, and it's sort of like out in the boons. So the forest itself doesn't have a name, but I'm gonna call it Spooky Forest because it's kind of fucking spooky.
Makes sense.
Right? You enter into the forest. Are you going by, did you try to take, like, a carriage with the ones that you were basically taking before, or?
Yeah, we'll commandeer a carriage.
Sure. Sounds good. You can take the horse and carriage into the woods if you want. There's, like, enough space. It's not, like, overgrown and tangled in that way, but it is, like, gonna get bumpy. It'll slow you down.
Into the woods.
Into the woods! Alright, off you go. Start rolling me some dice. I'm assuming you guys are going to be wanting to do perception checks. I am assuming you guys are going to be wanting to do nature checks. And I will also allow you to do, as you have decided and have learned, this ring does appear to be magical. Feel free to roll me some arcana checks to see if you can, like, vibe with the magic.
I guidance somebody with good perception because mine's terrible.
All right.
Roll a 2.
Who are you
decide who
guidancing?
uses it.
You know what?
burn-
Estinu, you are our little security camera, so I will guidance Estinu.
Okay. So here is a perception check. Let me grab a D4. Come on. There we go. Let's see. So that is 17 plus 19 on perception.
17 plus a 19 on perception. All right.
No, 17 plus 2,
Plus
so
the number,
bringing it
so
to a
a
19.
total
yeah.
of 19. So that means no 7 for our explosion of magic. Good job avoiding that.
So
Of
I'll also just
course.
roll an Arcana and a Nature, I guess, since those are the other ones we're doing.
Yep.
I got a 17 on both Arcana and Nature.
My Arcana is 29,
Okay.
and my Nature is a 20.
Okay. Does Thunk want to do Thunk's detect magic?
After all that, Thunk's about to do things, but then Estinu and Yasin are like, "Oh, okay. I guess I'll stay
We know
calm
all the
for a bit."
things.
All right. As you are sort of traveling through these woods, you get the vibe that it's not going to be at the edge of the forest. Like, that would be too easy. Like, there's no way it's going to be that easy. One of the things that you
Lieutenant
do
Matt
notice...
the Navigator.
Yeah. Spooky Forest McTimberface?
Yes.
Spooky Forest McTimberface. Woo!
And thank you for being a lieutenant for 16 months. That does mean a lot.
One thing that does happen before at the beginning of the day, before you are going to go into this forest, your elf companion Dashi will sort of lean forward, like, to themselves. They're not like trying to get everybody's attention when they're doing this, but they sort of lean forward and their left hand comes forward and they sort of pop their hand open, and when they do so, weather starts to form, and she sort of watches it for a minute and then closes her hand and says, "It's gonna rain in the next few hours."
Good to know.
Anybody versed in magic would know that that was a druidcraft spell. Lay cantrips.
Remember that time I said maybe he had access to a druid?
Oh, that's true. You did say that. And that's why they would be able to reincarnate?
Yeah, because reincarnation is a spell on the druid spell list.
It's true. It's a very high level spell, if I remember correctly.
It is, yeah.
Lieutenant Matt the Navigator for 2 says, "I'm like Harry Kim, just better."
The perpetual lieutenant. I love that in Lower Decks, an alternate universe, Harry Kim was given a promotion and he turned evil as our explanation for why Harry Kim cannot be given a
I love that.
promotion.
I
That's
absolutely love
meta.
that.
That's great.
Well, then I just, like, because Harry Kim got demoted at one point, and then finally made it back. And it's like, wow, he got demoted for something that like all of the other like officers have done way worse with no penalty.
Life isn't fair.
Nope. As you go through and you're making your way through, I'm gonna take those rolls for like a couple of days worth of working your way through these woods.
Yeah.
As you're traveling, the rain sort of like ebbs and flows a little bit. Sometimes it's a little heavier, sometimes it's a little bit lighter. One of the things you do notice as you're traveling is
It's a heavy flow day.
Your elf's tendency to sort of get lost, like, and kind of lose where they are seems to be getting worse as you're traveling. They seem to just get sort of they get confused, like they don't know where they are anymore. They start losing track of like what time it is. They lose track of like where they're located. Sometimes they like look like they're surprised for a minute and they go and they check and they find their book, and then like having that book with them seems to like help keep them chill. But this is and I think you both noted that you guys were going to keep an eye on this elf a little bit closer for like sketchy behavior, right? So feel free to roll me an insight check as well, just to keep an eye on what's going on with this elf.
1.
Just to ask, you said several days here?
Several days, yeah, as you're traveling through the woods, yeah. And it'll take you a little while to get to the woods in the first place, and this is just something that you're noticing that they're...
I rolled an 11 on insight.
11, a 1.
Nat 20.
And that's, oh man, Thunk is like watching this fucking elf, and it's just like, this bitch.
Right. Exactly.
You notice, because you got a 20.
I also got a flaccid 20.
All right, so between a nat 20 and a flaccid 20, between the two of you, sort of like coordinating, so like sort of one of you is always keeping an eye on whatever this elf is doing, you notice that the elf has noticed that you're doing this. You also notice that every so often, when it does get like a little bit cooler out at different times of the day, you'll catch them like leaning on and rubbing their right leg a little bit more often than not in certain days, like just above the knee, on a relatively regular basis. You'll notice that they start getting even a little bit paler. They start getting a little bit more like as the days go on, they start to look a little bit more sickly. If anyone wants to roll a medicine check to actually take a look at what's going on.
20.
21. Also, Stripe will give her a little pat. Sweetheart, you're not supposed to rub above the knee. There's social things about that.
she kind of leans over and is just like, oh yeah? New ones or the same old ones?
I mean the same old ones. Let's be honest. Peer pressure. It's just traditions, peer pressure from dead people. Do you need some heals? I do the healing things. I promise the Dark Lady doesn't eat your soul just from a heal.
Relatively quickly, she responds to you offering like healing magic. She's like, no, thanks. I don't. Please, don't do that.
Hi, guys, hold on. Wifey just got home. Look at this. A board game about evil sheep.
That is fun.
Nice.
I've heard of that one.
Yep. So, Thunk rolled medicine trying to help. And, of course, rolled a 7.
Okay, so, wild magic table.
And so I did that. I rolled a 49, which all of a sudden a shield pops up, like hovering near me for like the next minute. It's a spectral shield, and I have an extra bonus against magic missiles in case we get a random sniper. So
wonderful. Wild magic.
So Thunk's like going. Thunk does her best to try to hide it. She grabs the shield, tries to hide it behind her back so that the elf doesn't see it.
Okay. And we got an 11, a 21, and a what? Is that correct?
17,
21. Okay. So on your 20s, the elf will allow this. Basically, the elf is like, okay, you want to take a look, go for it. I mean, I don't know what you're gonna be able to do. Between the two of you, sort of looking her over, checking, like, looking at the eyes, looking at, like, taking a pulse, checking, like, looking for, like, there's no, like, extra damage. She is deteriorating. She is getting she's not sick in the classical sense of being ill. She doesn't have a cold. She doesn't have, like, a disease. She is, like, just, her physical form is just deteriorating. She's not exactly aging either in the classical sense. Like, her body looks the same age, but, like, her body's functionality is just, she's slowing down. She's, like, staying, like, her trancing is almost, like, interrupted, and so, like, the time that she's trancing for is, like, a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. It's, like, just a little bit off. Like, her hair is, like, less glossy and more frayed. Since you also rolled high enough insights, you will recall where you found this elf was just teeming with magic, and so much necrotic magic. And so it seems that being away from where all of that is seems to be slowly killing this elf.
Well, I don't think we'll need her for very much longer, so that's fine.
Valid. All right. As you make your way through, you actually do pretty well in sort of navigating where you think you need to go. As the forest gets more dense, you find that there's, like, a little bit more magic vibes. Like, there's a little bit more, like, there's things in these woods that you don't expect to see, and you start seeing out of the corner, like, just a little bit off to your vision here, a little bit off to your vision there, these, like, little flickers of light. And with your perception checks, you're able to figure that these look like will-o-wisps that are just sort of around, hanging out. You know, they're not attacking you. They're just sort of coming into sight and disappearing and blinking out, or ducking behind something. They're just sort of around. One of the nights, you hear a relatively loud howl. It's a little bit stronger than an average wolf in your experience. At one point,
might be a jackalware.
At one point, your elf sort of, like, looks around, and it's just like, face shit.
Okay, hold on. Well, I got smart people here. So it says in the D&D lore that every single animal has a lycanthrope, like, were form. So does that mean somewhere there's, like, a mouse that's a were human that becomes a human on the full moon?
Theoretically, there could be, every animal could theoretically have lycanthropy that turns you into a human.
So if you were a human that got human lycanthropy, like, would that be kind of like being the child of a cyclops, or of, like, a centaur
and a mermaid?
And a mermaid, and you just get, like, the human sides of both of them?
You're the most normal dude you could ever be. So like, every full moon you turn into a guy named Norm?
No. If you've read Dungeon Crawler Carl, they have mantars, and they're centaurs, except both halves are people. That's what you become.
But for lycanthropy, do you become just a guy named Norm, and you're just, like, the most normal dude?
Your hybrid form, your normal form is on top of your were human form. So you're like a human centaur. Yeah.
Oh.
Imagine how much it would suck to become the were tapeworm. Every full moon, you just turn into a little stringy guy.
A big stringy guy, because
be
again,
worse.
It's a werewolf version, like a lycanthropy version.
True.
Yeah, imagine a tapeworm that became a were rhino. You know,
You look like that.
The poor guy, like, all of a sudden your intestines and rhino.
I like the idea that if you're the were tapeworm, you turn into that monster from Monster Hunter that's, like, the penis face.
Peizu.
Yeah,
His name is
that guy.
Peizu. And I absolutely hate his battle music.
Valid. That's how Gary was conceived. Yes.
Thanks, Lieutenant Matt the Navigator, for $2.
As you enter in and come to where you believe is a pretty good spot. If there was gonna be some fuckery anywhere, it's gonna be here. You find the ruins of a temple. Ignore all those red and yellow dots. They're not important. You don't see anything. Look, a grid.
Okay, well, let's go find this magic ring and then become rich. For a very good cause, it's not at all selfish.
Sure. If you say so.
I do, in fact, say so. And I am well known for my honesty.
Your group comes up to a clearing. And this place is, like, it's overgrown, it's tattered, some of the roof is, like, open, some of the area is like, it's dilapidated. Going in?
Yeah. There's an obvious
right.
entrance.
We should proceed.
You proceed!
I mean, we are adventurers. We kind of have to, like, no matter how bad it seems, I mean, I think we're required to.
I mean, they're valid. As you go in, you can see, like, it's ruins. It doesn't look, you notice that this place is not unsimilar to the temples that you busted into on the, on Doug.
Interesting.
And, you will notice that your elf sort of is staying a little bit more on the outside, sort of looking at this building. And then sort of taking a look on, like, the sides, and they're, like, it looks like they're going around the outside of it.
Great. You go protect the outside of this dilapidated ruin. We'll go take on all the risk.
You find
There
that
could be
there's,
wandering
like,
monsters.
There's this place is, this part here is, like, an open courtyardy area that has, like, trees and shit growing in it now. It looks like it was, like, more of, like, a garden spot. This is, like, your open sitting room. There's 2 hallways that go. It looks like these are 2 buildings that have entrances from the outside, but not the inside. And then this looks like your main room, as well as there's some stairs that are dilapidated that look like they went to a second floor that no longer exists.
Gotcha.
There's, like, a couple of spots that hang over, but yeah.
The valuable stuff will be by the altar. Let's go to the altar.
Yo, valid.
I mean, usually it's in, like, the hidden chamber that you go through the staircase under the altar, and it's always the same, like, random little weird button, like, puzzle at the top. I mean...
Or if there's a waterfall, it's always behind the waterfall.
Are you going to go to the left or to the right?
Right?
Right? I vote right, yeah.
All right. Doop, 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 doop. You head around this way, and you come into this room, and some of what you notice in this room is there are...
Red dots?
Nope. Yellow dots!
Yellow dots!
Yeah! Da, 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 da. And these...
Borgen Boria says, nice drawing, Goblin Queen Chesh. I know, we have an artist as our GM, and then we get this.
Listen, I like to have crummy little drawings because the crummy little drawings make you use your imagination more. If I made it too detailed, you wouldn't get to, like, think of it yourself about what this place might look like.
Don't you own
I love
Tailspire?
stupid random doodles.
Shut up. I
Okay.
do.
Yeah, I love random stupid doodles. That's why, like, I sent Chesh one, like, while she was streaming with Dapper. I mean...
Yeah. And they're sort of, like... They're making, like, a little bit of noise. They're, like... Some of the noise sounds like a little bit like giggles. Some of the noise sound like a little bit like... Woo! They're being creepy. They're not... They seem like they're freaking you, trying to be freaky.
Are these wisps?
These appear to be wisps, yes.
Got
wisps.
Wisp.
Wisps. They're just hanging out in here. Being spooky.
There's an unusual concentration of glow globes in this area.
There is.
Yeah, they tend to be annoying.
There is in this corner of the room that you'd probably be able to figure out without trying too hard. Let me just add a different layer. Where'd my pen go? Why did my pen disappear? What happened?
Robert has a sense the stream hasn't been taken down due to the drawing.
Sorry. I figure we're winning.
It's true.
Yeah. Chesh hasn't taken the stream down yet. She hasn't got me a community guideline strike.
There is a chest.
Well, because none of the circles are concentric.
Yes.
Oh, is that what it takes?
I think so. Allegedly.
Yeah, Chesh isn't allowed to draw concentric circles.
How big is the chest?
It's probably like enough to put a body in.
Okay.
I mean,
So
it depends on how big
size.
Chesh draws the. Yeah, it depends on how big Chesh draws the concentric circles. That determines the size of the chest.
So too big for a mage hand.
Well, you guys will notice that you guys are roughly the size of one square, and your cat is smaller, and these things are smaller than the size of one square, which is 5 by 5 by 5.
I suspect
Got
this
it.
chest might be a mimic. This seems like the kind of world that have a lot of mimics.
Well, there's an easy way.
You know,
to
because I
find
know
that
Chesh
out.
likes mimics.
I feel like you're metagaming.
A little bit, but it's hard to avoid given how much you've talked to me about mimics.
Listen, I feel like you're metagaming, and also you're not wrong, and that chest is definitely a mimic.
Okay.
What are you gonna do about it?
Stab the chest like I was planning to, even if it wasn't a mimic.
Oh.
If we take 10 minutes,
Mhm.
I can conjure an unseen servant to go pick the chest up and bring it to us. And if it's a mimic, maybe it'll deal with that.
I find these terms acceptable.
Okay, I'll start my
Thunk is
ritual to
also
conjure an
going
unseen
to-
servant.
Okay.
Thunk is during this is Thunk is going to do her weird ear wiggling and all of a sudden and turn on her detect magic vision. So
Cool. Good idea. As you do that, do you guys want to roll perception checks? Except for Yasin, because he's focused on the ritual.
9.
Not much better. 11. 14 with guidance.
19.
All right. On a 19, the others don't notice that this is going on, but you will notice that it's time for red dots.
Oh dear.
Wee woo, wee woo. As you hear
Oh, no.
More dots! More dots! I
more
want to see dots up on every timer.
As you hear from outside of the area, you hear a little bit of scuffling. And you see, starting to come up and over, the ledges are large humanoid wolves. It's werewolf time, baby!
Werewolves.
I'm obviously going to stop my
Werewolves.
ritual.
Hmm. Boogity, 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 boogity. Werewolves. Ah.
Should we roll
Surprise!
initiatives?
You should roll initiatives because they are not trying to be super duper sneaky. They're like, hi, surprise, it's us. We're not here to, we're not being stealthy about this shit. I don't even know why I rotated that. It doesn't do anything. Rotating means
rolled
nothing.
a
This one jumps
22.
down. Boom, to here.
24. I love the fact I get advantage on initiative now.
That is nice.
I had to burn
rolled
my
a
second.
7. That's a lucky number, so I win. Also, Chesh, you can rotate things that don't matter. I once flipped a image that I drew with the mirror tool on, so...
That's exciting.
I burned a luck point to give me 25.
Okay, we got 25. We got, sorry, what did Thunk get?
24.
25 and 24 respectively. What do we got on our Warforged? We can't hear you if you're talking. Alright, what'd you get, Stripe?
7.
7?
7.
Alright, can I get a roll on the wild magic table while we wait for a Stenu?
And that was actually legit.
Yeah.
I have a +0, so that was a legit 7 on the die.
Alright, let's see. That is a... Oof. 96. Where are we?
Ooh.
All
Where did my
creatures
spell
within
list
30
go?
feet. All creatures within 30 feet have vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Well,
Sorry.
that's all of you guys.
Boo.
Yeah.
Luckily, none of
Well,
the
Hey,
werewolves
does
here
that
have
get-
weapons on them.
And the 4 werewolves.
Yeah.
They're up.
Yeah. Okay, one will-o-wisp is vulnerable.
One will-o-wisp.
I mean, it would look like the 4 werewolves around us should be within that range. And a will.
All right.
If they're
so
if they're
I-
20 feet up and then away.
Chesh, that is math
I'm-
and angles, and D&D doesn't use those.
I am going to cast Web and try to entangle the 2 that are to the left of me.
What was your initiative?
21?
Okay, well it's not your
21.
turn. So too bad.
Well, then you just said I'm waiting for a Stenu, so I thought maybe...
Yeah, I was
We're
waiting for you
waiting
to
to
tell
hear
me
your
what your initiative was.
I already did!
You're lucky I didn't skip
That's
your
why I
turn.
got confused.
Yasin gets to go. Oh, I guess I should roll one more dice for the definitely not mimic. Okay. Okay. Yasin, you get to go first.
I'm thinking of doing a wall of fire.
Ooh, right out
Good
the
call.
spice, right out the gate.
So I was considering doing it cutting off the north half of the room, so
Like across
that
here?
so like most of the enemies would have to come through the wall in order to get to us.
Solid, solid.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire, which is a 60-foot long, 20-foot high
Yep.
wall. I'm going to put it from like basically from wall to wall. I'm not sure exactly how far away how long this
5,
wall
10,
is.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So your
Alright,
fire
so-
is like this big, roughly.
Well, I'd want to put it somewhere where it's wall to wall. If I go from the
Yes.
corner of the
Yeah.
wall to the north,
So let's rotate this around and move it. So you want to go like here? I can
if
rotate
it moves,
to do like this, maybe you could get it pretty
well,
close.
is
there.
that courtyard a wall though?
Yeah, that's a wall.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
Yeah.
open. All right.
Yeah, well, it has
Got it.
openings, but it is a wall. So you could go
Okay.
from like here to here, and that would basically cut it off.
As long as it's anchored
You
on
could
both
put it
sides by
here as
solid
well.
solid things they can't get through. I'm trying to force them to come through.
Yeah, here you're connected to that. Here you're like
Okay.
barely, but you
Uh,
can move it like here, and that would definitely do
Sure.
it. And then there
The
you go,
heat
basically.
is going north. So
So the direction I
for-
drew the spikies.
yeah. So north is where the heat is, 10 foot in that direction. If they either end their turn in that area or move through the wall, they take 5d8 fire damage.
So that.
Yeah. And then I'm going to move so my back is against the wall.
Okay, so that would put you.
Lieutenant Matt, the Navigator, for $5 says, There's some red
wall
thingies
of fire.
moving towards the green
this
thingy. I think we're the green thingy.
Yeah.
Excellent reference. Excellent reference.
So I want the basically my plan is to use the wall of fire, and as enemies come through the wall, to use my warhammer to push them back through the wall.
Okay. Sounds good. That's a plan.
You have one of the 40,000 warhammers?
My
Because-
warhammer is not magic. I make it magic.
Oh, okay. But for everyone who doesn't know, the entire point of Warhammer 40,000 is that everyone is trying to collect all 40,000 warhammers so that they can rule the galaxy. That's how the setting works.
Can you
Yeah,
remind
and,
me if the wall of fire, how tall it is, and can you remind me whether or not it grants, like, if it obscures vision?
Sure. So it is 60 foot long, 20 feet high, and a foot thick.
Okay.
And it is opaque. They cannot see through it.
Okay, sounds good. Perfect. Thank you. Next up is Thunk.
Alright, so Thunk is immediately going to rage, so I have a wild magic surge. Ooh, which one is this? That is the Thunk Bear Stare! A beam of light shoots out at a, let's see, you can choose any of, well, I guess I want to point to it, but I can't. It's not the werewolf that's on the right touching the wall, but the one that's a little southeast of it.
These two or these two?
Those two.
These two.
Yeah. So it's one of those, the one that's like southeast. Yeah, that one. That one will take, will now have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. That's
Yeah.
exciting. Let me double check their con. Blech.
DC is 15.
DC 15. Do they have proficiency in con? They do not. Okay. Yay, rolled a natural 1! Let's go!
Okay, so they take D6 radiant damage. They take
Nice.
1 damage.
Okay. 1 for 1.
And
Seems
they are
good.
blinded until the start of my next turn. And I can do
Ooh.
this every turn
Right.
as a bonus action. So,
Nice. I'm a fan.
and because I have raged, so are those werewolves like up above or on our level?
They are above you by 20 feet on an angle.
Hmm.
Do you have a javelin or something?
I have I have light hammer, so
Those are throwable, I think.
yeah, they're throwable, and I have 2, so yeah. So Thunk, first of all, can move up to 15 feet wherever no, actually up to 20 feet wherever she wants, as a bonus movement due to raging, having started raging. And Thunk is going to, like, all of a sudden, like, just pull out from somewhere. I don't know where she is keeping these hammers. 2 light hammers and throw both of them at the blinded werewolf.
Okay. Go for it.
So the first one is going to be a 22.
22 hits.
All right, so that damage is, oh yeah, D4. I don't have D4s out because I didn't think I'd be using these.
Surprise!
Yep. So that's 7 damage. And now for the second hammer. 22 again.
That hits.
And that is 10 damage.
All right. Is that
And
your
that's
turn, or are you
all
moving?
Oh, wait, no, I can do another attack, but I can't really do anything.
You can move.
So I already moved 15 feet closer to him. So I'm actually going to get within 10 feet of that werewolf. So
The one you've
the
been
blind
attacking?
one.
Okay, so here.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Next up
And
is...
I really
Yeah. Astenu, you're up next.
Okay. All right. So one of the ones to the left was damaged, right?
Yes, this one
That one?
beside
Okay.
Thunk is blinded and has taken damage.
All right. In that case, I am going to cast web on the two to the right and slightly down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a 20-foot cube. Let me actually get the full spell here. So you conjure a massive sticking webbing at a point within range, which is 60 feet. So I'm well within range.
Yeah, you're
The
welcome.
web fills a 20-foot cube. There for the duration. The duration is concentration up to an hour. The webs are difficult terrain, and the area within them is lightly obscured. The webs aren't anchored between two. Sorry, if the webs aren't anchored between solid masses, or laid across a floor, wall, or ceiling, which they are, they collapse into a heat. But that doesn't matter much. The first time a creature enters the web or starts to turn there, it must succeed in a dexterity saving throw or have the restrained condition while in the webs or until it breaks free. A creature restrained by the webs can take an action to make a strength athletics check against your spell save DC. If it succeeds, it is no longer restrained. The webs are flammable. Any 5-foot cube of webs exposed to fire burns in one round, dealing 2d4 fire damage to any creature that starts its turn in the fire. So basically, they are restrained, and if they want to become not restrained, they have to take an action to use a athletics check against DC. Let's see, 15.
DC 15, athletics check. Let's go. And where are you putting this?
Basically, I just want to make sure that it covers the two to the right and also doesn't cause like huge amounts of problem for us moving around. So like, yeah, that basically.
I can
Yeah.
rotate it, so you can actually have it like this. So it's like...
Let's put it a little
it
bit
just
farther
kinda,
in,
like,
so that way if they have to like
spills
struggle
down.
through it,
Okay, so like here?
push it in a little bit more.
I mean,
We have some
you could
room.
just push
There we
it
go, yeah.
everywhere on this side of the wall.
You could do this, yeah, if you wanted to. But
You know what? As long as it encompasses them, I'm okay with it.
you want to go like here?
Sure.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to shrink this a little bit to here because it is draped down the wall. So it's like...
Okay.
So it's not like a ramp. It's like...
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
And then I am going to move up, like diagonally. Like I don't know, like diagonal up to the right, like 3 spaces,
15 feet?
and then I'll move up 1 space.
There?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up is the Wisps. So this little guy, this one little guy, all surrounded by nonsense, is going to... What is this? What is he going to do? Or they going to do? Okay. What the fuck? That's a nonsense ability. It is going... What's the range on this? 5 feet. Alright, it's going to wiggle its way... Where are they in my list of things? There you go. Who labels layers, am I right?
Only
It's going
idiot.
to go up here. It is then going to use a... It's going to do a spell attack against our robot. I rolled a 2, so it misses, and then it proceeds to blink out of visibility. So it disappears.
Oh crap, it has the magic ability phasing.
Yep. It just like, and disappears, like, looks like it goes into the ground. These guys you guys can't see, so
Absolutely.
you don't know what they're doing, so I'm just going to turn their layer off since you don't know what they're up to. And that's their turn. Next up is Stripe.
Yeah, I played Magic the Gathering when phasing was a thing. It was miserable. So we've got a werewolf like just straight to my left that looks like it might be coming down on Thonk, and I can't allow that to happen.
The blind one?
So
Yeah, it's
yes,
blinded.
Been blinded by the light.
I don't care. We're attacking it, and it's near my friend, and I must defend. So
Valid.
first off, I am going to Shield of Faith on myself. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to pop Spiritual Weapon because, I mean, let's be honest, I am a cleric, and if I don't Spiritual Weapon, that would be like a warlock that doesn't Eldritch Blast, which is in my list of non-standard characters, but we don't care about him right now.
Fantastic.
Which
What does
does
it look
mean
like?
I can pop up my... it is a large warhammer. The main handle shaft is a dragon's tail, and the head of it is, of course, Tiamat's big fat ass, which is in very, very anatomical detail. So it's a big butt on a stick, because that's what it is. And I will make an attack with it. So let's roll. That's a 19 on the die.
That'll hit.
For a whole...
Can you roll with
6.
advantage?
Technically,
It's
no,
blinded.
because I'm blinded. That would make... I believe that makes his attacks advantage. It doesn't mean from
Attack
my
at
attacks.
disadvantage, yeah.
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 I think all
little
attacks
points
against a
of
blinded
damage.
creature.
It still wouldn't matter even if it was.
Unless
So
you
6
crit.
points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are putting this
I
thing,
didn't.
like here?
Oh, sorry. Plus my spellcasting modifier, which is... So 12 points of damage.
Where are you putting it?
Yeah, right about there. Just on that werewolf, bashing him with a dragon butt.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. I tried to make it look like a butt with a tail. I don't know if I did a good job, but it's there. 12 points of damage?
I have not redrawn... 12 points. I have not redrawn Stripe yet, but I will absolutely draw the spiritual weapon now because that's, in my realm of things to draw.
Do it.
I will.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay. Then it is the werewolf's turn. So this guy's gonna try to save from his blindness. And what's the spell save DC on that? 15? You said? Con?
15, yeah.
Alright. Well, he crit it, so at least that crit's out of the way. So he makes a save from his blindness.
Does this actually have you able to crit from it?
Well, it's gonna...
It
It's a
wears
20
off
and he
at
doesn't
the
have a
end of my
negative. It's
next-
gonna be over your 15, so...
I don't think
Yeah,
that it's
no,
a
what I'm
save
just
ability. I
asking-
think it's...
Yeah. It just
I think
lasts
it's-
for one round, so
Oh, it just lasts till the end of your next turn or the end of its
Yeah.
turn?
yeah. Until the
Alex,
end
question.
of
next turn.
yeah, until the start of my next turn.
The start of your next turn. Okay. So this thing knows it's been bashed in the face, knows it's been hit a couple of times. It sort of like scratches at its eyes a little bit and then proceeds to slip downwards into this area. Oh, whoops. We're gonna do this guy first. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And everything disappeared.
We killed it all.
It's all dead. He slips and falls somewhere behind
we
here.
Won!
The next werewolf. Well, let's get these guys out. So let's do their strength saving throw. DC, what's on this?
It's athletics
15.
checks.
Athletics.
It's athletics,
checks. Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be a 5 and a 6.
Ah,
So neither of them got above a 10. So they're stuck trying to pull that out.
thanks, Webb.
And then these guys are... This guy is going to come and jump down and attack Thunk.
I played a test game with a pre-made character for Maddie, and she gave my character several area denial spells, and I was like, all right, well, I know what I'm doing, because if there's one thing I love, it's area denial spells.
I didn't ask, are your hammers magical?
They were not.
Okay. So, I'll note that down in a second. So this one's going to attack Thunk. We are going to roll multi-attack. So first attack is 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, second attack is going to be the claw attack. 15 to hit.
Does not hit. And what sort of damage is it?
So the bite attack was the first one. It was piercing damage.
So I technically have resistance to piercing since I'm raging, so it's just going to be normal
But you
damage.
also do not have resistance to piercing. You're actually weak to piercing because of your roll.
Yeah, so that's why they balance out.
So it's flat. Yeah, so it's flat. All right, so on a hit, you need to please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great.
Thunk's going to become a werewolf.
And you get
I
hit
need a
with
needle.
12 damage.
What?
Okay, 12 damage.
I put them in there.
That is a 21.
That is a success. For now, as far as you know. You don't see what the other werewolves are up to that you cannot see over here. So it is then Yasin's turn.
All right. I'm going to move to.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to the south of that werewolf that's next to Thunk. That werewolf is. If I push them 10 feet to the north, they'd hit the wall, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna do that and attack them. When I attack with my warhammer, I do True Strike, which allows me to use my intelligence instead of my strength because my strength sucks.
So you're gonna go here.
I got a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
All right, so I deal 10 radiant damage. I'm gonna.
All right.
No, sorry. If I said north, I didn't mean north. I meant south because I'm trying to push them north. Is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
So I'm gonna move to the south of them, and then with the hit, with my mastery of the warhammer, it pushes them 10 feet away from me. So my intent is to do 10 radiant damage and then push them into the wall, which would deal another 5d8 damage.
Okay. Do they roll a strength saving throw for that?
I believe the push just pushes them.
Oh, okay, yeah. If it just pushes them, it just pushes them. Let's move this guy into the wall here. And sorry, you said you wanted to be. Did you mean you wanted to be south of Thunk?
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Well,
so
I'd be southwest of Thunk, one to the west, or that's fine too. And as long as being pushed away from me and launches into the firewall, that's
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the wall of fire deals 10, 19, 22 fire damage.
Damn, nice. And next, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Well done. Next up is Thunk.
So that werewolf is now like smack dab in the wall of fire, right?
Yep. The werewolf is definitively in the wall of fire.
I looked it up. There's no save for the pushing. They get pushed if they are large or smaller.
Okay, do they take the damage from the fire when they enter it, or do they take it on their turn when they start, or do they take it at both?
So the first time on a round they are moved through the fire, they take the damage. And additionally, if they end their turn on the hot side, they take damage.
Okay. Go ahead, Thunk.
Yeah, so, and I can no longer see that other werewolf to the west of us, right?
This guy, no. This guy is on the other side of a wall. This guy's in a garden, in trees, stuck.
Yeah. Okay, so Thunk is going to do going to move over close, but not get into the web, but get within, I guess, 20 feet. Or, yeah, I can be at least somewhere near to be able to throw something 20 feet at one of the werewolves in the web, right?
Like, you can go to, like, here, you mean, to try to throw on that 20-foot angle away? You're not quite within 20 feet, because they're 20 feet upwards, so you're on a bit of an angle, so it's a little bit further than that, but...
but they are restrained, so attacks against them have advantage, which means that if you're in your long distance range increment, it would be a flat roll.
Yeah. So, and if I
like how Thunk has taken the
the
bottom part of your cat with her.
Yep. Sorry.
Like Thunk goes like, oh no, and this weird cat is like, oh, that happens.
Oh, now the cat is broken into even more pieces. That poor cat.
Control Z, Control Z. Well, that's like going like I have this belly just like burning with light that it's just like I don't have anyone worth blinding.
I mean,
blind the one in the fire.
You can't see him because he's on the other side of a firewall.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually pushed all the way through? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes 10 feet. He should actually be a little bit further than that, but you can't see him anymore.
You could always just ready your action to blind the first werewolf that comes within range.
Oh, good point. Yeah. So I will. Wait a minute. That is. Yeah, I will do that. And because I'm attacking, I still will maintain my rage. So I'm going to throw a dagger whenever happens. I will just throw. I have one dagger on me, so I'm going to take a throw at one of them.
Well, if you throw, you can't ready your action.
Yeah, you have to have your action order.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. So yeah. Well,
they turn into data centers.
Thunk is stuck in a moment of it's like, well, I'd prefer not to lose my rage.
You keep your range as long as you take damage, right?
Walk into the fire, Thunk. Yeah, do it.
Just caress the fire.
Bah, bah, bah.
Thunk is just going to be within. Thunk is just going to walk up, to where I said, and it's going to throw a dagger, not going to ready an action.
You're going like here?
Yeah. Oh, that's a nat 1, so what's your nat 1 policy, Chesh?
Your dagger flies into the web and actually makes it a little bit looser and lowers the DC by 1. For one of the werewolves.
Darn.
Yeah.
You ruined my web!
I did an attack.
It's your turn. You did an attack. You certainly did an attack.
Alright. I am going to, let's see. I think I will magic missile.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot to do right now until there's people I'm willing to, like, fireball or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to magic missile.
We're too effective at battlefield control.
Basically, yeah, which I'm cool with.
Yeah, Doug is like her. I can't do a thing.
All right, so each dart strikes a creature of your choice that you can see with to hit
so
one creature or several. Yeah. Neither of them has been damaged, as far as I know, right?
Neither of these two have been damaged. They're just stuck.
All right. Well, I will direct 3 magic missiles at the one that is farther down.
Yep.
These are force damage. So that is 9 damage. It's a pretty good roll for a magic missile.
Sorry, how much and how much?
9.
For both of them or for one of them?
For all 3. It went to 1. The one farther down.
Oh, okay.
9 damage to that one guy.
Okay.
Sorry, I misunderstood what the question was.
Yeah, no, you're good. So 9 damage total.
Yeah. Nice. And then I will... Let's see. I will move to stand just north of Stripe.
Okay. Right here?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just assuming that the directions on the grid are cardinal directions, and I will refer to them as such. Even if you put a compass rose on there that disagrees.
You know what? I am fine with this. This is acceptable to me.
North
Up is always north.
North is always
Moreover,
up. Yeah.
all
That's what the flat
buildings,
earthers say,
all
up is north.
structures are oriented north-south. Every structure.
Yes,
In the world.
all of them. Mm-hmm. That's what makes Minecraft Earth so easy.
I'm labeling these by 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Cool.
Just to make life a little bit easier for you guys to keep track of
You
who's...
should have labeled them 1, 2, 3, 5. So we all freaked out looking for 4.
Looking for 4? That's okay,
Well,
there's more
four
up
and
here.
they're on the other side.
Yeah, they're there. It's just... Alright, so it is the Wisp's turn. So, the one... you start to see these fuckers all start fucking popping... Whoop. No, let's not move the entire thing. That's not what's going on over there.
Earthquake!
Ah! These guys start popping up all over the place. So some are there, some are there. They are coming out of the ground. So it looks like they went down, under, and then back up. Because they can do that. They're silly like that.
Stupid incorporeal bastards.
I mean, they do be like that. Did I throw one, like, so far? No, there it is. I threw this one way off to the side instead of just turning it invisible. Boop. Let's just throw them there for now. And 2 are going to attack Thunk. 1 is going to attack Stenu. So let's do the 2 on Thunk first. Do. That's a D8. That's the wrong number. So 15 does not hit you, right?
Right.
Okay, so both of them miss. The next one on Astenu is a natural 15.
That does not hit. That still does not hit.
Okay, that misses as well. And then the last one will go on to Yasin.
I'm a bit of a tank wizard. I got myself up to a 22 AC.
Also a 19.
19 would hit, except I'm going to use my half plate of shield and cast the shield spell as a reaction, so my AC is 24 now.
Okay.
Nice.
So it does not hit. None of them hit. They then proceed to go back down underground, which allows 2 of you to make attacks of opportunity, and Yasin cannot because they use their reaction.
Okay. I will make an attack of opportunity.
Go for it.
Oh shit! I rolled a 20. What is your I
You
think you
crit!
had,
You crit the
you had-
Will-O-Wisps? Congratulations.
Yeah.
This is our first crit, I think, for damage.
I believe that is true. Yeah.
So you will roll. You get your maximum damage on your attack.
Okay.
And then roll your dice and add your modifier. So you only add your modifier once, but you get your maximum damage and then roll.
Okay. All right. So that is an 8 plus 7, so that's 15, 16, 17 for my
17 points
17.
of damage. Oh, you slice through. What are you attacking with? How are you?
a longsword.
Oh yeah, your longsword goes right through it and sort of fades a little bit and then squiggles back down again. So that's a bit of a scream. You didn't quite kill it, but it is not good. It's not good at all. Thunk, would you like to make an attack of opportunity on one of these guys?
Sure. I'm not liking this particular dice. That's only a 9.
9 does not hit.
Yeah.
And they disappear. Back below the ground. Next up
Darn.
is this group of werewolves up here. That you find these guys have worked their way this way and are coming up over the side of this wall. Because they're just running their asses around the fucking building. And they are starting to come up over the top. This one comes over and is right here. And then this one, you still don't see. This guy's invisible right now. So he's gone somewhere, but you don't know where. So I'm just going to put him up here for now. Then it is Strife's turn. If I remember, if I got this order correct, which I believe I did.
Yay, it's my turn. I have that nice spiritual weapon that needs to chase after the wolf right there.
Sorry, the one that fell down?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is a...
That's going to be a 18 to hit.
An 18, I believe, does hit, yes.
That's a max damage roll for 14 points of damage.
Damage, nicely done.
That's spiritual weapon, so it's my bonus action. So I still got my main action, and I am going to bless up to 3, which will be my 3 allies now have bless and can add a d4 to their attack roll and ability checks.
Nicely done. Good job.
And other than that, I will cower behind my oversized shield.
Fantastic.
No, I've got a sinew right here. I'm going to put my back to a sinew with my big-ass shield and just stand there.
That is wonderful. All right, werewolf up here, number 1, is going to come back out of the fucking fire after taking a bunch more damage.
By the way,
So he goes through the fire again?
If I'm not mistaken. Sorry?
Lieutenant Math Navigator says, I cast Squeaky Toy for $2. Thank you very much. And that would be a very effective spell, I think, because that would distract the werewolves quite effectively.
And
If he's going through the wall of fire again.
Yeah, he's coming back out, yeah.
All right, he takes 22 points of fire damage.
Fantastic.
Oof.
So that is... He's looking pretty spicy. He's looking a little roasty toasted, and he is going to shift around to this side of you.
Now we get to smell burning dog hair.
Go to here.
Ooh.
And he's going to multi-attack. So he rolled a nat 19, so that one will hit, presumably.
Well, hold on. What's his total?
For a total of 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 total.
Miss.
Sorry,
my
24.
AC is 24. My AC is 24 until the end of my turn.
No, yep, you're right. So that one
turn.
misses, and the second one will miss as well. Nicely done. Next up is going to be this werewolf that is going to get up and climb back up over here. And he's going to take a look around, and then he's going to jump off and go over here. And he is going to take 2 swings at the robot man. Wahoo! That is a 3 and a 4. He misses. These two are going to try and get out of this fucking web. One of them does. So congratulations, this guy. He is able to move, and he sort of claws his way out. And he jumps down and takes double movement to get through everything and gets to here and then has to stop. And this guy stays stuck. And we are back at the top of the round. Yasin.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to minor illusion a wall in front of me to break vision for the one werewolf. Then I'm going to move to the south of werewolf number 2. I'm going to swing my Warhammer true-sighted. I had to spend a luck point to avoid a fumble, but then rolled a 4. So I got a total of 13.
13 does still hit you.
Oh, sweet. I was not expecting that. So I have to roll damage. So I deal... Oh,
their natural armor is 12.
So I dealt 14, 18 radiant damage, and then I push him through the wall.
Alright, that is... And
I like
then
that.
he goes into the wall. Fantastic.
So he takes 25 fire damage.
Jeez.
Perfect. Your wall
And then
fire's so
I'll spend the rest of my wall of fire with my Warhammer push. That dip
right,
of
so
Ranger
it's right
was
there.
totally worth it. Thanks, Mom and Dad. And then, and then I'll use the rest of my movement to move snuggle up next to my wall of fire.
Okay. Do you want to go?
Just straight north.
Okay. Right.
Like
You're
10
just
feet?
following behind him, right? Basically.
Yeah. Basically, I'm trying to make it so anyone who hits me is within 10 feet of the wall, so I can bonk them through the wall again.
Understood.
Nice.
All right. Next up is Thunk.
So is that okay? That is 3. So Thunk is first going to go Thunk Bear Stare, and the beam of light from her belly button shoots out at Werewolf 3, and they have to make a DC save.
All right.
Con
DC what save?
save.
What total?
But what's the DC?
15. Sorry.
This one makes the
Okay.
save.
Oh, he makes it? Okay. So
Yep.
Thunk is annoyed, and Thunk just goes right up and decides to just, will take 2 swipes with her greatsword. She's like, yes, finally one that I can hit!
I'm so excited! Ah!
That is a 26.
That hits.
Yep. That's pretty nice. 15 damage.
Okay. And is this magical?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I actually get, never mind. That's the bless is to attack, right?
Yeah.
1d4 to attack, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can't remember if it was attack or damage.
Yeah. For anybody watching at
But I
home
get-
who doesn't know, werewolves are immune to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks not made with silvered weapons.
Yeah.
So you gotta know some
Thunk will do
magic.
her-
Well,
yeah.
so
Thunk has her
you
yeah.
if your sword doesn't work, you can just grab them and drag their ass and waterboard them into the wall of fire.
It's true. You could definitely do that.
Uh-oh, the wall of
Or I
fire
could toss them
Scientology
back
reference.
into the. Yeah. Or I could just push them back into the web.
Yeah, you could just say, you don't get to have turns.
Yeah. Yeah, Thunk's like. Mm.
Well, if
Nice.
you want to make a shoving attack,
weapon.
that is your attack.
Oh,
Your
well,
attack is
yeah,
just,
that's right.
unless you
And
have an
I-
ability to make them move as part of your attack.
Wait a minute. I have a warhammer. So Thunk all of a sudden, wrong weapon. Thunk reaches from puts one hand back, and the sword is just sticks to her back. I think it's just sticky, and Thunk just pulls out a warhammer.
It
And
is
going to
just
make a-
sticky is a whole ass vibe.
Thunk takes a bath. Come on. This technically, Yastin is happy that it rained because Thunk actually got a little bit of water on her, and it's a little cleaner than normal.
I can press a digitation and just clean you. It takes me literally 6 seconds.
Well, you try, but then 6 seconds later, Thunk is back to her normal state of filth. Especially since we're in the forest. Yeah. So, doing the Warhammer, attack, and that is a 21.
Wait. So you attacked with a sword, then you switch weapons, you're attacking again?
Yeah. Oh, wait a
Do you
minute, I can't do
have-
that, can I?
Yeah, do you have a draw that lets you draw and change your weapon? Because
Well,
you
No, I
have to,
don't.
you have to
So-
put... Yeah, you
Well,
can
no,
drop your
if
Let's
weapon
you-
and
just
pull
say
out
it's a
another one.
great sword again. Yeah. So it's just
No,
a great
well,
sword.
hold on.
And
Are you using a shield?
no.
So you can hold a great sword in one hand, you just can't wield it, right? So and interact with an object, you get one of those for free each round. So she can interact with the object, draw her warhammer, still has a great sword. She can't use it, but she can hold it, and then
But she
swing with her-
already used it this turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll
She used it,
assume I
and now
do
she's not
another
using it.
attack.
So,
Is your warhammer two-handed or one-handed?
Warhammers
What
are
is,
one-handed. Well, it's versatile, so you
Yeah,
can do both.
one-handed.
Okay, so you're gonna
Yeah.
want. Okay, so just make sure you're using the one-handed weapon die for your damage.
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
1d8 then. So
Yeah. So you can always draw a weapon as part of your attack. That might mean you have to drop the other one though, because you can't put one
That's
away
also-
as part of the attack.
That's a good point. In 2024, they made it so you could draw a weapon as part of the attack.
Right. But putting a weapon away
Alright,
and
so,
pulling
yeah.
out another one.
But you can put a weapon away as an interact with an object action. So it could
Yes.
be interact with an object, attack, draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
D&D is such a
whatever. It's
I know,
that
it's so
is-
sticky in some spots.
Yeah, it's 9 damage, and I get to push 10 feet into the web. I believe
If you have the weapon mastery for Warhammers.
I do. That's why I was
There you
like, going, wait a minute, I do have a Warhammer because I have Greatsword, Warhammer,
Well-
and Maul as my masteries.
Oh wait,
That
I
means
forgot
your
about weapon
Warhammer-
mastery.
Yeah.
So
Your
that
Warhammer
wisp
is
that I
magic.
hit-
It's just
Oh yeah, sorry.
go ahead.
Oh, that wisp has now. I got the sap thing. So Jordan, you yeah, that wisp is sapped. It's stunned for the next turn.
Would that not have stunned
Well-
stopped it from moving when you hit it?
Well, sap.
I don't
sap,
know the
if
answer to
it's-
that question.
Okay.
Sap. They have disadvantage on their next attack roll. Is what sap does.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Oh.
Disadvantage.
Okay. Noted.
I thought it was stunned. That would actually be too powerful. I think.
yeah,
that would be
a free
kinda
stun on a
bonkers.
weapon would be Looney Tunes.
That would
Yeah.
be kind of crazy. All right, Thunk,
Why would
anything else?
anyone ever not use a longsword at that point?
No, Dunk is just going to kind of stay where she is because it's near the web ones, and that seems to be where, and also near the ones that are going to be coming over the other side. So
Okay. Do. Next up is Astenu. Dapper, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, I'm considering my thing, my next move.
Oh, okay.
Can you scroll this so I can see the guys who are to the right? There's a guy on a wall, but he's covered by Stripe's portrait there. Maybe zoom out a little bit. Oh, okay, those guys.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I am going to fireball those three.
Do it!
So let me just pull up the 2025 fireball because I don't know, everything's different. So I don't remember anything. Is that the spell list?
I'm not the one who's sticky. It's not me, for once.
it's only Thunk. Thunk is a very unique goblin. Thunk is not representative of all goblin kind.
And apparently that
Not
one
every-
wisp is also sticky from the sap.
So it is a 20-foot radius sphere, which I believe can catch all three of them.
Oh, yeah.
And it is 8d6. Oh,
Nice. And it is, I believe, a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Yes, it is a DC 15
save
for half damage. I'm just gonna use an online dice roller because I don't want to find 8d6 right now.
That's so sad. That's part of the fun.
Yeah, but I don't have 8d6 and I don't want to take that much time.
Okay, only one of them made the saving
Come on,
throw.
Dapper. My Warhammer army's main attack is 120 d6.
All right, so the base damage is 31. Yeah, but when you play Warhammer, you have a bunch of actual d6 sitting there, right, ready to go. I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons,
Yes,
where I
I
have
do.
3 d6s ready to go, not 8. So it's a total of 31.
Yeah.
So there you go. That is what I do to each of them except the one who saved, who takes 15 because we round down, right?
Yes.
They didn't change that.
No, I don't believe they did. I could be wrong, though.
Wrath
Jordan,
and
did
Glory
they
changed
change
that, and when I run, I don't think so. Wrath and Glory rounds up, and when I play Wrath and Glory, I'm going to be very, very confused and prone to forget that fact.
And one of them, you see, because they fucking sucked, rolled a 1 and just falls off the side. Whoop. They get knocked over.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Wahoo! Goofy
And
style.
then All right. So what's up with number 1? He's on fire.
Well, he's very singed. Yes. That's just from me grabbing and moving stuff around. That's part of the firewall that's just attached to him now.
In that case, I just won't move. I think I'm fine where I am.
Okay, sounds good.
So that's my turn.
Next up is the wisps. The wisps reappear. We're gonna... Nope. They're going to be here instead this time.
The dangers of using an image editor for a battle map.
I love it. I love every second of it. Okay, the one that was attacking Estenu is going to try again. And it's rolling with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yeah. Both my dice rolled a 14. So a total
what's
of 18.
that total? Yeah, no.
Okay, do you use the shield spell for this or no?
No, I don't need to.
Okay. All right, and one of them is going to attack.
I'm not even sure I prepared it today. I did not prepare it today.
One of them is going to attack Thunk.
Okay.
19?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that is going to be... Oh, that's the wrong page. That is going to be... 12 lightning damage.
Yeah.
And then the other one is going to attack Stripe. 9. Presumably a 9 does not hit you.
Yeah, no, that's not even close.
They are going to proceed to try to move again. Both of you get an attack on the damaged one, or all three of you can attack that one if you want to. Stripe, you can make a decision of if you want to attack the one that's this one here or this one here, and Thunk, you can make an opportunity attack against this one here.
All right.
Does a 11 hit?
No, 11 does not hit.
Good, because I rolled this terrible roll and I didn't want that to be my turn, so that works great.
Wonderful.
Let's see.
I missed.
I'm assuming a 21 hits, right?
A 21 hits, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
My favorite thing as a DM, well, one of my favorite things was to be like, roll my dice. Does a 34 hit?
I almost never get to do that. It's so sad.
I dealt 7 damage, and again, it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
What's your type of attack?
This is a slashing damage attack with a longsword.
Okay, is it magical or no?
No.
Okay. I just needed to double check. Okay, Stripe, what do you want to do?
Actually, I still had that 15.
15 does not hit.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I mean, I kind of have to, spiritual weapon the guy that I'm chasing, but no, that's
No. This is your opportunity attack. You're getting an opportunity attack against either this one up here or this one down here.
I missed. I rolled. I rolled piss poor.
Okay. And Yasin, did you take an opportunity attack?
Yeah, I missed.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, next it is the second... Where were we? That was the Wisp's turn. It is this guy's turn. This guy's fucking leaving. This guy's like, get me the fuck out of here. He is injured. He is not about this life. So this guy is fucking... Bye!
Did Stripe go?
You don't know where he went. He's somewhere over there.
No, but it's like, did Stripe get his turn?
Not yet.
The wisps,
it's not too many yet.
the wisps, then the first group of werewolves, then Stripe, then second group of werewolves, then top of the round.
Okay.
Yeah, Stripe only rolled a 7 for initiative, so she's going pretty late.
Yeah, both of
I
these
didn't
two
have
werewolves.
the werewolves in different groups, so that's why.
Both of these two werewolves are going to roll their strength to get out. What's the DC?
15.
They're stuck. They're stuck,
Best
bro. They
cast of
can't
web
get
ever.
out, man. And now it is Stripe's turn. Oh, and also these guys are... Oops.
Always take area
Alright,
denial spells.
Yes, absolutely. Look,
yeah.
anytime you can mitigate damage coming in, that's amazing. And whether that's by just like reducing damage or preventing attacks.
Action economy.
Exactly. spiritual weapon can only move 20 feet towards the web guys because that's what it's going to do. Because it can move that direction.
Yep.
Is either one of those guys injured?
Both of them are injured, but not a lot.
Cool. Toll the Dead. Give me a save on that one.
Nice.
I believe it's wisdom.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Hey, roll a natural 1! Let's go!
Cool. They can take the D12 as soon as I get out of here.
Which one do you want
They
to
can
hit?
have 2 whole points of damage. The one on the left, because it looks like the 4-star Dragon Ball, and I just,
Hell yeah.
You told the Dead's
can
a
take-
cantrip. You should be rolling 2 dice now, right?
Oh, is it now? Let me double check it.
Yeah.
I think
It's
it
a weird
levels
one.
up at 5 or 6. Hold on. All cantrips level up at the same time, so yeah. At level 5 you get your next thing.
Okay, let's... Why are you being stupid? Oh, yes, it does. So it gets another one. Oh, so it'll be 11 points of damage total.
Okay. Fantastic.
11 points of damage.
11 points of dabblage.
Dabblage is good. Dabblage is how you make the
Hey,
numbers be
Joshua
zeros.
Geese has just gifted 5 Top Hats Off memberships. Thank you very much. So
Hooray.
a bunch of you are now, I don't remember if the gift is for Lieutenant Junior grade or for Lieutenant, but it's one of those. So
Hooray!
Joshua Geese is awesome. Is always doing memberships.
As...
it's greatly
Yeah,
appreciated.
What a bro, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
As these 2 werewolves kind of shake off the fireball, and they're just sort of like shake off the fire, kind of flicks off. You hear a sound that sounds like a decrepit bird screech, and some wing beats from up above, as a large creature appears. I'll make that a little smaller. Right around this area, coming from above, and the werewolves take off. These ones over here.
Is it Carrot?
Is it Carrot? Roll a dice. I'll let you, if you get a 20, it will be Carrot.
Well, now I have
Roll
to
a
figure out
D100.
Okay, so
Yeah, roll a
seriously.
D100. If you roll a 90 or above, it's Carrot.
Okay.
I'll allow it. It's not Carrot.
Whenever I don't play Munchkin much
I
anymore,
rolled a
but I always used to
61.
keep a D100 in my pocket.
Yeah, D100s are great. I love D100s. Unfortunately, Carrot does not appear. And what does
I played
appear...
Yeah. Sorry. I played the Munchkin TTRPG once, and a friend of mine wanted to take the Sleeping with the DM feat, and I said,
Oh.
"Do you meet the prerequisite?" And he was like, "Well, not really. No." I was like, "Then you can't take the feat.
Then you can't take the feat. What do you mean?
You're not sleeping with the DM, so no, you can't take the Sleeping with the DM feat."
That.
Oh
is
no,
what
of
it is.
rock.
Of rock.
Yay!
Those are demons.
It is. Well, do you guys want to try to identify it as characters to see what this thing
Yes.
is? Please. by all
Sure,
means.
Arcana probably.
You could use an Arcana. You can use a religion.
16.
23.
Thunk is gonna roll no matter what.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my god, an 18.
Roll the disadvantage because you're raged.
Yeah.
That was a nat 20, so I got an 18 and a 19 with disadvantage.
Nice. And sorry, what did you get,
Excellent.
Zeralon?
12.
12. All right. Above a 10, you recognize that this is a demon. Around an 18, you would recognize. So if you were a 10 out of 15, you would recognize that this is a demon, and it is not the smartest one. Like they're kind of bird-like. I mean, you saw what it looks like. So they're not like super duper smart, but you do know that they have the usual demon resistances, so like immune to non-magical attacks, that kind of stuff. On a 22, you would also know that they are magic resistant, so they have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. You do know that they're relatively dangerous, and you should probably stay away from them if you can.
Do we know how they feel about fire?
You know that they are resistant to. They're not particularly resistant to it, and they are not particularly weak to fire. Yep.
Well then, we have a solution, friends.
Burn it.
Is it a new casting of
fire.
the Wall of Fire? Because it can fly. So if that's the solution, then no, it's not a solution.
It is a solution with this. I'll just shove his ass through the wall over and over again.
This demon comes down and sort of like screeches at you, and basically has like this bird-like clicking sound to the way it speaks, and it says, and it uses stunning screech that it can use once per day, and it emits a horrifying screech, and each creature within 20 feet of it that it can hear, must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, and it is going to make sure that it's within 20 feet.
I was hoping you weren't going to do that because I was like, oh, wait.
Wait, it's not within the right range. No. It just showed up and is just like, sup, bitches. Oh, I fucked up my grabby circle. Oh, my grabby circle.
I got
Boosh, right
18.
here. Because that should be 5, 10, 20. Yeah, so right about here.
21.
You
Oh,
need-
actually,
it's
no, 27.
DC 14.
I very fail.
You are stunned to the end of the rock's next turn.
Does stunning break concentration? I don't remember.
Ooh, good question.
Because that would stop the bless.
I believe so, yes. But I could be wrong. Where's my DM screen?
Stunned means you're incapacitated. And incapacitated.
You gotta
Ain't doing
love how
shit.
the book
Yeah.
is not doing
Concentration is broken, so the bless is gone.
fucking- Bless is gone. Does that drop your
Madness,
spiritual
you're no
weapon?
longer
No,
blessed.
spiritual weapon is not concentration.
Spiritual weapon is
No,
not
spiritual
Fucking
weapon
go.
is godly.
What was the
All right,
DC?
guys.
I can
I'm sorry, I
straight up
missed it.
fail death saves. and keep that
14.
up.
We
14?
are 14 is the DC. Yeah.
And what? It was a... Was it
Con.
Will? Con?
Constitution.
Okay.
Will,
Oh, well.
what fucking game are you playing?
I don't
Fourth
fucking know.
edition?
D&D 3rd edition. No, I'm doing 3rd edition. Let's go.
Going
Do it.
back to
Oh.
Mathfinder.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fail for me then.
Okay, so that is 2 fails and 2 successes. So 2 of you are stunned until the rock's next turn, and since we are getting
That
close
also-
to time,
Yeah. That
We
also deletes
will-
the web because web is concentration.
hell yeah, the web is now gone, and those 2 werewolves are free. We will. You can level up next session, but level up after this fight is over.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have to make a second copy of my character sheet or something.
You say that like it's not just a save as another file name.
No, it's way more complicated, actually. I have to go in and code everything in Fortran, actually. That's how
I
my
write
character
my
sheet works.
character sheets on paper. I have to act, so I end up with like an extra sheet, or I erase stuff. I'd have to make a whole new
What
sheet.
year is this? Is this
I
1987 or
am
something?
Old. I use crayons and everything.
You're 17. Come on.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. I hope our players also enjoyed so far what's been going on.
I rather did.
I did. I got to shoot fireballs.
I knew I should have gotten a
fireball.
magical weapon somehow.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things where, like, you know, we started at level 5, and at level 5, a magical weapon is not always the best option when you can just have a magical weapon or item. But then at this point, you know, we're much higher level, so, and we haven't had like magical weapons dropping out of the air or anything, so that's just one of those things, right?
Well, on the
Chesh,
other
make
hand,
magical
too, is
weapons
like
drop out of the air.
a lot of the things you guys are fighting right now are not actually things that are doing a whole ton of damage to you. You might have noticed.
Yeah.
So
I didn't
they're
take a single
not-
point.
Yeah, you're not the way I've balanced the combat is that there seems to be a lot of enemies right now, and then as they sort of whittle down, some new enemies show up, but nothing has like a terribly high challenge rating as of right now. Except this Vrock. This is now like, this one's kind of actually a threat.
Mm-hmm.
The werewolves would be a threat in a large number if they were able to get to you, but luckily you guys had all the shit to keep them from getting to you.
Yeah.
Battlefield control
Area
is the best.
denial for the win. It really
is. Absolutely. There's more than one way to play the game. And it also helps when I continuously roll below 10s the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah! Luck is part of the game. Luck is part of the game.
All right, so let's talk about...
Yes.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I was going to say, let's talk about, like... So we're playing next week is the plan? Is anyone...
As far as I know, yep.
All right. So, and do remember that basically once this show is done... The plan is to start back up with Star Trek Adventures. So there will be games and whatnot. So please subscribe if you haven't already. And Chesh, sorry, the rest of the thing.
Like, share,
what you were
subscribe.
saying before. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I hope you guys have fun. Let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know if there's anything you actually want to see these guys go through, or anything you want to throw at them, and I will take it under consideration. Thank you so much for joining us.
And we didn't meet the super chat goal.
We did not. Thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna get on out of here. Have a good day, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.